know me. All right, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Galaxy Greg coming at you with another episode of the BMore podcast. This is episode 6, I believe, and today's episode is a redo for us, but one never heard to you guys.
It's not 6. It's
We're
7.
redoing our best moments and best fights. And today we have our guest, Lord Lawrence.
Hey.
Hey. Yeah. You can follow him on YouTube as well as any other social media that he will disclose in a few minutes. But yeah, with me we also have Diva XOXO.
What's up, little dummies?
And then DJ T Jones.
What's going on, y'all?
So, what's up?
I thought it was just 3 of us. I said, damn, TJ voice sound different. I said, what the fuck?
Hey, yo. Well, that is the cast, and so today we'll get right into the topic. Now, as usual, I'd like to let you guys know that there may be some spoilers, so if there's some animes in here you guys have not seen yet, damn, that sucks, but because we're going to talk about it anyway, so just be prepared for that. Catch you up. All right, so any volunteers for going first?
Well, should I start with fights or moments?
Let the guest go first.
Yeah.
All right, let's do moments first. Let's do moments.
Okay. Moments.
Let's be sentimental because I know benches are all sad as fuck.
Oh, they're all gonna be sad as fuck. Be ready for the tears. Let's do it.
So wait, okay, so like fight moments? You talking
no, just like moments. So
like example would be.
I can do my honorable mention. I can do my honorable mention moment.
Yeah, give one for your honorable
y'all
mention.
Y'all don't want to save that to the end?
Oh, we're gonna do moments last, do fights first. Let's start off hype.
Look,
then
I can go either way.
Leave y'all off crying. I don't care.
Yeah,
like moments that have you crying, and then you gotta build yourself back up. Like, okay, fuck.
It doesn't matter.
All right, we can do fights. Let's go fights.
Let's start with fights. Okay.
All right. Okay.
Start from the bottom of your list. Your least favorite of your favorites. That makes sense, right?
My least favorites?
The least favorite of your favorites.
Okay. All right. So with this list, so my anime fights. Damn, I didn't see. All right, I didn't compose it of least favorites though.
Okay, just pick one.
if we gonna talk about this, my list, I'm gonna start with my favorite anime in the fucking world, Attack on Titan.
All right, let's go.
So, whoever hasn't seen this anime yet is about to be some spoilers for you, but the fight scene, the rivalry between Eren and Annie, not the human form because they never did anything in human form, but the fight scenes between their Titan form is fucking crazy. Now, the first time they fought in the wood, I understand Eren lost. I understand. But this nigga had the most heart out of a lot of anime characters that I've never seen before. He didn't give a fuck. He said, bro, you killed my friends. You killed this nigga's friends. You killed his future girlfriend. I gotta take you the fuck down. And Annie was so cold. She didn't even talk. She just was like, whatever. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you anyway.
Fuck
you.
Let's not forget that she actually dropped my man's on his neck that one time.
Oh yeah.
In the flashbacks.
She was whooping his ass, but Eren didn't care. Eren was like, yo, fuck you. I'm gonna take you down one way or the other. And he was going at her like, yeah, he missed every hit. He might have hit her like 3 times. But the part her down to the ground and she went to stand up and he stood over her and fucking roared. I was like, what the fuck is going on in this show, bro? Like, I was I was like a little girl. I was like, yo, what the fuck? I was shaking and shit. I said, whoop her fucking ass, Aaron. I was so into that show, bro. I was like, please. I said, just hurt this bitch. I said, just mutilate her fucking legs. And he swung and missed. And I was like, yo, it's all right. I'm clapping in the back. Like, just true story. I'm in the background clapping, like, yo, it's all right.
I said, oh, you got it. Next week.
When he missed, because he missed, and I was like, Aaron, it's all right. Just get up. Just keep going. And he got the fuck up, and he turned around, and he was swinging. I said, yes! And then she fucking punched him, knocked his jaw all loose. And I said, yo, here I go again. Yo, it's all right. I'm not throwing in the towel. Come on. He swinging uppercut her, and I said, "Oh!" I think I bit my fucking tongue off. I was so excited. I was like, "Yeah!" And he fucking gets his head cut off. And I was like, all right, break.
Goddamn.
We'll regroup. We'll figure out a way to do this next time. And then they do.
All right.
And then they fight in the city again, and that was cool. But that scene alone was dope.
Yeah, it was dope. It was a dope scene. I actually like that one. That was a good one. That was good. That's a good starter because that really sets the tone because that fight was expected, but it was like
it was hype.
I thought he was gonna win. I honestly thought he was gonna pull something out of his ass. I'm like, man, Aaron been Titan shifting for a little bit. He got this, and then he got that supreme hardening ass whooping.
It was cold, but when they started explaining how Annie had been training since birth, I said, yeah, it's not gonna be that easy. I was like, just because he's the main, protagonist and he has one of the stronger Titan forms, I said, she's been training since birth and she can harden her skin. I said, I wasn't sure what she could do, but I was like, she can do something. And I said, clearly she's good with her feet. And she took down Reiner, the armor Titan in his human form with one flip. So I was like, if she's able to pick somebody who's easily 200 pounds, 190, 200 pounds up with ease and slam him to the floor and immobilize him, I said, imagine what her Titan form can do.
Right.
Being that
I'm
strong.
gonna keep it.
Yeah, just being that strong with human intelligence like that. I was like, yeah, she about to be cold. She's definitely.
I'm gonna keep it a beam with you. Attack on Titan is one of those animes that really like have you thinking, man, this is gonna be like your basic shonen. They're gonna pull the power of friendship out their ass. Friendship does not exist there. I don't know.
Man, they killed her. Your friend is dying.
Yes.
Your friend is
if
dying.
Aaron's friend,
they
don't be his friend.
Don't be Aaron's friend.
Like Supernatural.
Hell yeah.
No, you want to be his friend. You want to be Aaron's friend.
But he could you might die. Like it's a very possibility that you die. Potato Girl is dead. Potato Girl is dead. Spoiler alert. I mean,
are you just finding that out now?
No, but I just wanted to put that out there for people who don't know.
Say some shit like that. I'm done with this Discord, bro. Why would you say?
See, anime onlys. Anime onlys don't know.
Read the manga, but damn, took a break to watch other anime for a second. Fuck what you.
You gotta read the manga. What's going on right now is fucking nutty, bro. Like
it's nutty, and I'm behind.
Wait, what's today? Yeah, they released another chapter in about 10 days.
All right, who's next? Who's next?
I'll go next. Go next. So, in terms of fight, so I got a lot on here. I'm gonna go with you said pick one. I'm gonna go with fuck. So hard. Okay, my first fight is going to be another tough moment, but it's going to be at the end of the series. It's going to be Full Metal Alchemist when Ed fought Father.
Ed versus Father. Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Ed versus Father.
Good fight.
That was good. That was clean.
It's my favorite anime. I cannot
Now it wasn't as hype as a moment as like the Attack on Titan fight when you got to see the two Titans fighting, like, oh shit, two Titan shifters. But it was a big moment in the series because it's the last fight, but it's also like Ed he just lost Al. He's not sure if he's gonna get him back. He got that arm back, and Father's been the big bad that everyone's been talking about, and he don't give a shit. He just in there and he gives Father all the hands, just hands on hands on hands. I'm talking human hands, metal hands, stone hands, all the hands.
Yeah, and Father was a god, and and he went toe to toe with him.
Yes, he did.
He went toe to toe with a legit god. Like his what do you call it? His Philosopher's Stone might have been used up, but he still was a god at the end of the day.
Yeah, definitely.
Not Al, and Ed just took advantage of it and just boxed his ass up. He said, "Fuck you, you weak ass god. I'll show you some shit." I was like, "Oh, all right, cool." Yeah, that was
beat the fuck cool. Out of him.
But let's agree that teamwork, real victory in that fight.
Yeah, it was.
If it was just Ed.
If it was just Ed would have got the works.
That would have been a wrap a long time ago. That motherfucker would have been roaming the streets in 5 minutes if it was just Ed.
All right. So I'll go next. So Thor's takes down 30 men without killing them. So this is Vinland Saga. So this is from Vinland Saga. His name's Thor's. Now Thor's, you already know he a bad because they've been talking him up the whole time. They sent the whole army to pick him up because they was like, look, we know we can't take you unless you come willingly. But if you don't come willingly, we'll kill everybody else. And he was like, all right, bet I'll come willingly. So he go and they ambush him. They got 30 niggas up on the top and 30 niggas on the boat. He hops on their boat with no weapon. These niggas got weapons. Takes down everybody. This guy takes a mushroom. It's like a little steroid shit. Make him go crazy. Take that nigga out too. Then he does this duel and he wins the duel, but fuck his stupid ass son. Let's not even talk about his son.
Oh, the main character.
The main character. But we didn't know Thorfinn was the main character. I thought Thor was the main character, hence why his son was stupid as fuck the whole time for like 3 episodes. But it's fine. I'm cool. I'm fine. He fucks up everybody. He wins the fight or whatever, but they capture his son and he got fake lose. So then after the fight, they like, well, how many men did we lost? Because he saw they knocked him out and he fighting all hands. He boxing, bang, bang, bang. And then he even throws a dude who's drowning. He throws him an oar like in the middle of the fight so he don't drown. And he was like, we didn't lose nobody. He was like, wait a second. What? He said, we didn't lose anybody. They just all got knocked out. He knocked out 30 dudes with his bare hands. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful scene.
Never got touched either.
Never got touched. Never got touched. Never pulled out his weapon. All bare hands.
So if you haven't seen it, watch Vinland Saga.
If you haven't seen Vinland Saga, watch Vinland Saga.
I gotta catch up on Vinland Saga. I gotta watch it.
I'm gonna have to check it out. It sounds like it's cold.
It's so good. It's Vikings.
Like,
it's so good. It's Vikings, but it's like I like Vikings anyway, so it's like already my type of bag. It's so good though. It's so good.
And it's not like out of pocket like magic and shit. Like everyone in that bitch is strong, sure, but they're humanly possible strong. Like
they're humanly possible.
There's this one
strong.
dude, what is his name? Thorkel. He's big as shit, strong as shit, has hella wounds, but he's just strong and big as hell. Like people are scared of him because he's just so big as shit. Like Mans was swinging his axes and just cutting people in half.
It was beautiful. And beautiful animation too. Like if you're into like how animation looks, I'm not that big on animation, but it's beautiful animation, beautiful storyline, and everything. It's on Amazon, whatever, Amazon. Like, I mean, granted, I don't watch it on there. I watch it on Cartoon TV, but it's on Amazon.
Allegedly, technically,
yeah.
Allegedly.
It's alleged. I watch it there.
TV.
Allegedly, I watch it there.
I think you can catch. Let me check. I think you can catch Vinland Saga on Hulu. It might be on Hulu.
But yeah, so you can watch. So it's there.
LMAO.
It's really good. It's 24 episodes right now. The manga, I mean, you can read the manga. The manga goes past it, but the 24 episodes you read, they have animated. It's technically a prologue, which is even better. So it's like really good.
All right, let me get mine in here.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go for Tokyo Ghoul, Kaneki versus Jason.
Oh,
I know you were gonna say that.
That one was a good one. I love it. Man,
take it off my list.
Yeah, take that off your list.
Oh no, I didn't put it on there.
You didn't? I mean, we all seen it, but let's discuss it for the fans here. So my man Kaneki was being tortured, horribly tortured.
Mm.
And he had
to stay conscious during his torture. Yes. He would ask him to count. He would ask him to count by sevens or some shit like that. He had to count weird. He couldn't just count normally. Let me
tell y'all about this man's torture, because that was actually one of my favorites when it first came out. I watched like 2 seasons in a row.
I told people to watch it, and they'd be like, "Oh, but it's so boring." I said, "Just wait till you get the Kaneki's torture. It'll make it all worth it. It'll make the whole thing worth it."
Mans was tortured for 10 days straight. The method he used to keep him sane was he'd make him count backwards from 1,000 by increments of 7, because that takes mental focus. He would only let him get no farther than 700 or 300. By that time, he'd be back to torture. This improved his healing, but it decreased his mental state. Mans put a centipede in his ear, cut his Achilles, ripped off his fingers and toes, and it is speculated that he might have raped him. So he went through it all. in that time.
And then he finally snapped.
And when he snapped, it was beautiful.
It was such a great fight. I just loved it. Every piece of it, every bit of it. Like he just went to work on him and didn't stop.
And then tortured him and made him count by
Yes, I love it when characters just break and be like, all right, fuck it, I'm going all out. Like when Naruto,
that one camera.
So
angle.
I just want to say that all you niggas need help.
Oh, we're toxic as fuck. So we should have named the podcast toxic as fuck. This is a toxic podcast.
And I got some phone numbers for therapists right after. I just want to let y'all know.
We should have named it BMore Toxic.
Hey, yo.
Like, no, because it's a normal person. Okay, you niggas need some type of Jesus. If y'all like, yo, yeah, he stuck a centipede in his ear. Yeah, man, my nipples got hard from that. Yeah, man. Oh, he cut his fingers off. I was crying. Happy tears. He clipped them bitches. Cut them fingernails.
Oh, just wait until you hear Ventus' moment. She's the sicko in the group. Shit.
My moment. Actually, the way I numbered them, it gets progressively happy. But it starts off sad as fuck. I can't wait.
All right.
Probably a centipede in somebody's butt. Huh?
Hey, yo.
It's the next fight.
Oh, my next fight?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, this one is from the anime Kengan Ashia.
Mm-hmm.
Cosmo versus, I think I'm saying his name right. Cosmo versus Shishu. So Shishu is a cop. He's a cop, but he let justice take him over in a way where it wasn't just like Captain America style justice. It was like, yeah, I'm
was
just
it absolute justice? Like
yeah, it was like, oh, you're evil. Oh, watch this. I'm gonna beat your ass and then I'm gonna kill you. Like it's not that type of like justice where you go to jail. It's like he murders you. He kills you. He'll crush your trachea. He'll break your bones. He'll stomp you out type things. And you see that come out of him when he's fighting Cosmo. And it's so cool because, so Cosmo, he joined the Kengan Association at 14 years old. Well, he joined the fighting world at 14 years old. And he got introduced to the Kengan Association when he was 19. He had been fighting from 14 to 19. That's only 5 years worth of fighting. And he learned jiu-jitsu and a variation of different striking and kicking techniques. But for the most part, jiu-jitsu was his thing. And he has this ability called zone that he takes advantage of. And I'll get into that in a second. But anyway, he's fighting this dude. And throughout the whole match, he's testing him out because he knows he's strong. He's testing him out. He's giving light kicks. He's not doing any jiu-jitsu moves. He's kicking. He's punching, he's running around, things like that. And so Susui, the guy, his girlfriend is up in the stadium and she has this special ability that allows her she can kind of like analyze attacks or analyze fighters just by looking at them. And she can predict that movement. And most of the time she is correct. It's like 98% of the time she's correct. So what she's doing is there is a microphone attached to her fighter and she's talking into it like, oh, he's going to move in 2 seconds to your left. So step over to the right to evade a kick or whatever it is. So she's doing this, but then Cosmo's friends find her out and then stop her. So then the cop go crazy because he had already warned her before. He said, if you fuck up again, I don't need you anymore and I'll dispose of you myself when I'm finished. So now, they're watching from the studio, they're watching from the stadium and he's going ballistic. I mean, he's punching, he's kicking, he's grabbing, he's strangling, he's beating the hell out of Cosmo. He catches Cosmo and throws him to the ground. He takes his thumb and shoved it into his rib cage, and he breaks down the scientific fact. And he's like, he said you have 2 pairs of ribs. That's 23 bones. I get the break. And he takes his thumb and he shoves him into his ribs, and he twists. And then after he twists, he'll pull it out, and then he'll punch the rib and he'll break it. And Cosmo's going in and out of consciousness. He's screaming, he's crying because freaking out. But then he realizes if I'm conscious, I can still fight. So then he bites the dude, he tears the chunk out of his skin, and then he goes for his testicle. And I said, that's my boy. Start cheating. Start cheating.
Start cheating. Toxic. We're the ones that's toxic.
We're
toxic, but you talking about go for the nigga nut?
Yo, speed bag his testicles, son.
Nah, his life was on the line, and he went for the. And then the cop realized what he was doing and jumped back. So then Cosmo gets up. And mind you, Cosmo has a bite in his leg. The cop, when he went berserk the first time, he lunged at Cosmo and literally tore a chunk out of his leg with his teeth. So Cosmo, he's then, his adrenaline's pumping. He gets back into it. He starts to rush him. And now he's using his jujitsu style. So now he's grappling and things like that. And he sets him up to go into the zone position. So then when the cop rushes him to go into the zone, he swings and Cosmo goes for a rear triangle chokehold. But the cop blocks it for a little while. But then Cosmo is able to whip around and get him into a headlock. So now the cop is slamming him up against the wall. So then he slams him to the floor and Cosmo continues to choke him. But then he starts punching Cosmo in the ribs. And Cosmo's like, if I lose, I die. But if I win, I can advance. So he chokes him out. And the thing that got me so excited about it is, one, it literally got me to the edge of my seat because of the anticipation. You weren't sure who was going to win. But then the fact that Cosmo was only 19 years old fighting a 30-plus-year-old man who not only was a cop, but also was a trained martial artist with, I don't even want to call them anger issues, but he had some type of issue. And you're more worried for Cosmo because he's a kid. He can literally be killed. You don't care so much of an adult's killed, but Cosmo hasn't even lived his life. It's so much shit going on that you're just looking at. But Cosmo pulls through, 16 broken ribs and all, and still chokes this dude out. And at the end, when they met back up in the infirmary, he was like, I want to fight you again one day. But the dude was so pissed off, he just was like, fuck you. And walked up, took his girlfriend, walked up. That fight was cold. Y'all need to watch it. That
sounds
was
toxic. I'm going to watch it.
Sounds like my type of shit.
Sounds like my type of
shit. Yes, sir.
You heard testicle. That's what you heard.
Nigga, you said testicles. What?
That's what he went
Balls.
for. That's what he went for. He was like, right. You just gonna strangle me? Watch this. Watch these nuts disappear.
Watch these nuts disappear.
All right, so my number 4 is gonna come from my favorite anime of all time. Okay. Still on to this day. One Piece. So Luffy versus Katakuri.
Ooh, good fight.
Yes, this is a more recent fight. It's definitely animated, so if you haven't seen it, you can go watch it. This is one of my favorite fights because Luffy had all of the odds stacked against him. Yeah, sure, he's Straw Hat Luffy, the Straw Hat Pirates, with like a 300 million berry bounty on his head. But this is Katakuri. He's one of Big Mom's children, specifically speaking.
Big
the
Mama.
one whose back, the one whose back has never in his life touched the ground. And it's thought that his powers, he has powers other than the Mochi Mochi fruit, and that he can see the future using observation hockey. And Luffy comes in that bitch like, all right, square the fuck up. And throughout this whole fight, Luffy's getting his ass whooped. He's wondering, why can't I hit this man? Why can't I beat this man? Why is he doing so much fucking damage? He can't get touched by the Mochi or else he'll get stuck. And he's just like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Until he figures out that this man is using observation hockey basically every 2 seconds to see what his next move is and just morphing his body around his fist. Because he's not a Logia type. He's a Paramancia type like Luffy. So he was confused as shit. Luffy had to literally pull out of his ass observation hockey and just straight up hands and tricks using Gear Force Snake Man to beat this man. He had to finesse his way through that fight. And then the funniest moment, or one of the funniest moments in that show happened when he had to take a small breather. We got to see this man, Katakuri, chilling on his back eating donuts, singing about that shit. Beautiful.
Okay.
He was singing about donuts.
This man, Katakuri, killed 2 people because they saw him eating donuts on his back. They said, I won't tell nobody about this. He's like, yeah, I can't let this slide. Sorry, you gotta go. But then my man Luffy beat him, made Katakuri lay down on that back, and out of respect,
Pause?
He knocked him out. It was a double knockout. They both got knocked out, and Katakuri fell over and allowed himself to fall on his back. But this means a lot in this fight because during this entire fight, Katakuri refused to land on his back. Luffy would send him flying in the air. Every time he was about to land on his back, he would throw his head back, and almost break his damn neck, hitting his head on the floor, just so he wouldn't land on his back. So this means a lot, considering he's one of the only people or pirates that's never been knocked on his ass. Mm-hmm. So Luffy, out of respect, gets up, puts his hat over his face so that no one can see him. Even though, he's a big-ass nigga who's over 10 feet tall. But, it's a principle.
But that shows the respect between heroes and enemies. Like, even though people may be designated heroes and villains or rivals, if the respect is earned, they'll show you, like, I acknowledge your strength, I acknowledge you as my rival, I acknowledge your fighting spirit or your will, and I'll honor certain things. Like, look at Goku, for example. Homeboy, you can just tell this nigga strong. He'll literally look at the villain, first time meeting, and be like, yo, I don't want to fight here. Let's go fight somewhere where there's no animals or people. And the villains will be like, okay. Because they acknowledge, like, okay. Yeah, they'd be like, one, I can tell he's strong. But two, like, okay, I can respect that. He doesn't want to just murder people. All right, cool. I'll oblige. That's cool.
Yeah, towards the end of the fight, too, Luffy got hurt by one of his sisters. She got a sneak attack on him. But Katakuri got mad and was like, you do that shit again, I'll kill you.
Yeah, he entered himself.
They don't do that in One Piece. You do not enter if you're fighting one-on-one with somebody, do not jump into the fight on One Piece at all.
Yeah.
One Piece is the most respectable anime there is. Every other anime, they'd be like, all right, we got to jump this nigga. He too strong.
Yeah, they don't do that in One Piece. Definitely not.
One Piece, like, this is my fight. I'm giving him the hands.
Again. I cannot wait until it's my turn again. I got some shit. I cannot wait.
Okay. My next one is Might Guy in the Third Ninja War. He was a fucking animal. He was the only one giving Madara them hands.
Yes.
Madara fought the whole Kage. Madara fought the Kages. Was like, here's a meteor. We stopped that meteor. Nah, but you forgot the second meteor. Madara, he beat the whole ninja army with just taijutsu. Not a ninjutsu, not a genjutsu, just taijutsu with the hands. And my guy was like, oh, word. Open up all the gates and went ham on that ass. And he would have won if it wasn't for, like,
plot.
If it wasn't for plot, let's be real. If it wasn't for the plot, he would have won. Because he was giving Madara the business. And everybody, you know what? What's crazy is, like, people slept on my guy. People slept on my guy, like, the whole season. And then, like, and everybody, then they started bringing up the fact, like, nah, like, Kakashi, you think Kakashi's bad? Like, him and my guy, like, literally just compete all day long. Like, that's their thing.
Man.
So it's just like, who is this dude? And then he was like, you want to see who this nigga is? I'm that nigga. He took on Madara by himself. Naruto and Sasuke didn't beat Madara or Kagura by themselves. No, my guy took him on lonesome.
Well, hold up. No, they did fight Kagura themselves. I mean, Kaguya is a different beast. The Otsukis are different. That's a different beast. They are.
You gotta jump them niggas.
You have to jump them.
Because you jump
these niggas.
That's a different beast. You got the creatures who created the ninja world. Yeah, you gotta jump them. That's jump material.
But yeah, so that fight,
field, you jump them.
My guy just showed, like, Wally, admired him so much and how bust he was. Like, he's like, I'm a bust too. Like, y'all not gonna keep sleeping on me. And there was no reason to sleep on him because he was that nigga.
Yeah, Night Guy was a tough ass move. You obliterated half this man's body. He said, you bastard, you would have killed me.
All right.
He said you would have. That's still saying how strong Madara is. He said you would have. He
the only one who could have, because everybody else was just like getting their ass.
Like, anybody else hiding something like that? Because I ain't got it no more. And these two niggas, Naruto and Sasuke, out for the count. What's going on?
My man said you would have. He said if you'd have hit me one more time, I would have. I was like, if you would have? If you would have? I said, bro, I just gave you everything I got. And the thing you look at me and say with a smile on your face is, if I would have? Yo, y'all.
Well, half your body missing.
Bro. I'm going to a different anime. I'm done. This dude looked at me and said, if you would have, with a smile on his face. And then he said, you broke my ribs. And he stood up and looked me in my eyes as if I got more. I'm like, bro, I am a black raisin on the ground right now. and you talking about fighting?
The funny thing is, the best thing about it is he was just a puppet. That's the best thing about thing.
He was a puppet.
My god, he was so powerful, and then they were like, "Oh no, wait, he was just a puppet. I just used him."
I'm back.
It's like I'm way stronger.
Yes,
that's what I'm saying. It's absolutely crazy.
Who came to Earth just to get some dick?
All right, let's jump into mine. And this is the classic case of getting what the fuck you deserve. Ichigo versus Yukiora.
That was actually a really good fight.
Yukiora needed that smug face, like recorrected every time. Every time I saw him, I just wanted to punch him. Like they say, like you have the face that somebody wants to punch. He definitely had it.
But he was cold.
He was such
that was his part of death. It was loneliness. That was his
such a fucking dick. He was. Oh my god. And Ichigo gave him the works. And it wasn't even like that during the whole fight.
He gave him the works after that nigga died.
Yeah, at the beginning of the fight, Yukiora was beating his ass.
Beating the shit out of him.
He took him by the head.
Then he put a hole in his chest.
Yes. The best part when he took him by the head. Ichigo didn't even see it coming. Ichigo standing there talking. Next thing you know, his head is in Yukiora's hand, and he just tosses him into a fucking building. That shit was crazy. But of course,
he beat the shit out of him. That shit was wild.
Plot armor,
power of friendship.
Hell yeah!
You touched my friend.
Yeah, because this man was beyond dead.
Ichigo don't lose.
No, man, this man had a hole in his chest. I'm not talking about a bullet. I'm not talking about shotgun shells. I'm not even talking about a special beam cannon. This nigga had a spear hole that could blow up a city. The fuck? And you just power of friendship your way out of that? Nah.
Yes, he did.
I know that's what makes me mad. I need some power of friendship fucking band-aids out this bitch.
The thing I like about Ichigo is though they do explain like when he gets fucked up like that and then he comes back, they do explain why. Like he does have hollow powers. His mother is a Quincy. His father is a Soul Reaper.
He's everything.
This man's a full brain.
He's pretty much.
He's a full brain. He's everything.
Yeah, he's pretty much everything. So like,
my man's a mutt.
Anytime he gets fucked up by something, he is a mutt. He is a mutt, and that shit is wild. That shit is wild. So they do explain on how he comes back from that shit. Like the hollow genes kicked in when he got murdered. And they was like, oh, wait a minute. Our host is dead. Really?
Really?
Hey,
really?
This nigga who did it right there. Right there. Well, okay. All right, what form do we got? What forms do we got right now? Oh, we got that horn one? Yeah, let that motherfucker out.
We got that horn one.
That was the best. When he just takes his arm off like it's nothing. He's like, oh, give me that. Just took the nigga arm. God.
Yeet that bitch right off. All right, Larry, you're up.
Yep, you're up.
Okay. Scoot. All right, let's see. So for my third fight, it's going to be, and I'm so happy y'all talked about jumping. It's going to be Jiren versus Goku, Frieza, and 17. That motherfucker had me on the edge of my seat. That fucking fight had me on the edge of my seat because this nigga wouldn't go down. I was like, why won't he die? And like,
he just got his ass beat by Goku and Ultra Instinct too. Still wasn't going down. Oh, by the way, these two don't like Super, so they didn't see it.
No, saw the fight.
It was a great fight. I'm here with you.
my man, my boy. All right, so but like, yo, jump this nigga, and Jiren was like, nah, I don't give a fuck about your goals. I don't give a fuck about where you came from or what you trying to do. Fuck you is what I got to say. I'm trying to win. I'm trying to achieve my goal. And he was just fucking up everybody. He was fucking
two
up
niggas
everybody.
Had to jump off just to get him off.
And honestly, if it wasn't Universe 7, well, this universe, Goku's universe, didn't have a Saiyan as the main protagonist, I highly doubt that fight would have turned out the way it did. If it wasn't for Saiyans being able to, actually, matter of fact, you know what? I take that back because they couldn't use sensu beans, so they couldn't heal from their damages. And it's not like Broly was there. Now Broly has the opposite of ability of a Saiyan. You fuck him up, he gets stronger as the fight goes on. It's not like he gets fucked up, has to heal, and then come back stronger. Nah, they didn't have sensu beans. They didn't have nothing. They literally were just fighting off of just straight willpower. that actually shows.
But that's the thing about what is it, Kale or Kale? Yeah, Kale, because she was there. Their universe is Broly.
Fuck yeah, but fuck them sayings, bro. I hate them little girl ass sayings, man. I'm not denying that they're strong, but my thing is have some respect for the culture, though. Like, yes, I get it through selective breeding or newer generations of Saiyans or whatever the fuck. I get that certain things will be easier to obtain, but
you mean how she just got the Super Saiyan 2 in a fight
out of nowhere?
It took forever for us to get Super Saiyan 2 back in the day.
Basically, Goku was training her while he was fighting her the entire time, and like he taught her how to go Super Saiyan during the fight, and she was like, "Teach me how to go God." He's like, "Slow down there, Bucko. Let's get through Super Saiyan." And then he showed her 3.
Yeah, and I get that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's dire situations. We only got 48 minutes to really fight. I'm gonna show you what I can, but other than that, if you win, you got to do this on your own. If I win, I'll teach you, kind of thing. Like, she was like, "Nah, nigga, teach me how to go the Super Saiyan 3 right now." Like, are you joking?
Right now,
I got a universe to fight for, and she just was like, I guarantee if the fight would have kept going on, I think she would have hit 3. But even if she would have lasted that long, she would have lost because she would have been so infatuated with the power of 3 that she would have.
She's too cocky, but she also is too wild.
Yeah.
That was her fault.
Yeah, her stamina would have been depleted. She wouldn't have really. She'd have been like, "Oh my god, this feels great." Whole time, her fucking stamina is dropping by the chunks. And that's another thing I was thinking about with her fusion too. Even if her fusion would have lasted, or like even if they would have lasted the duration of the fusion, that final attack that they shot at Ultra Instinct Goku with, they would have reverted back to normal right after that. That was their strongest move. They used their ultimate move in the middle of the fight. So even if Goku would have missed, they would have reverted right back, and Goku is still in Ultra Instinct. So he would have disposed of them either one at a time or at the same time. But anyway, they jumped Jiren. This nigga was like, "Yo, took out Goku," which he didn't. He was like, "I took out Goku." He shot him. Frieza shot him away, but Jiren thought he knocked him out. And Frieza was just like, "Yo, me and 17 going to jump you." And Jiren was like, "Are you fucking joking?" He was like, "I take out your leader, and y'all jump me. Where's the shit? Where's the fairness in this shit?" So then Goku comes back, and they make up this quick little plan within a couple of seconds, and that shit was so cold, bro. He was like, "All right, Frieza. All right, 17. You stay on back support, and me and Frieza, since we the strongest, we'll rush in." And they jumped this nigga. They didn't let his ass breathe. They really went in on this nigga. Like, they knocked Jiren against the time pillar, and when he picked his head up to look around, they both was in his face. Frieza kicked him. Goku punched him. He was like, "Nah, fuck all this." And then he did that little bullet punch of his, knocked them away. He said, "I gotta kill 17 because he's shooting me from a distance." So he went to go take care of him. Goku literally throws Frieza. Frieza grabs him and holds on to him, and he's sitting down there swinging, trying to get him off of him. And then with the last little bit of power, Goku turns into a Super Saiyan 1, and they push him off of the stadium. They both sacrificed. They said triple knockout. They said as long as 17 is on the stage, we will be fine. And they literally push him off the stage, and Jiren has a change of heart when he's falling. He's like, "So this is trust. Universe is 7's power." And then that's the end of that fight. And I said, bro, if I didn't have anxiety before, I definitely got that shit today. Like, that whole fucking series gave me anxiety. 48 minutes.
But that's the thing. What made me mad about that was, they could have just kept running. I mean, they would have ran out of place to run, but they had more people on the platform. They had 3-1. So, I mean, they could have just ran timeout and won anyway, but hey, that's just my thought process.
You see what Jiren did. You see what Jiren did. When Jiren, he neutralized them for a couple of seconds, he went right for 17. He didn't try to hold them too long. He said, obviously, I can't fight both of you at the same time in this state. Let me go take out him so that way they don't have their sniper anymore. And then I'm sure what he was thinking was, if I take out 17, I can go for Frieza. And then once I go for Frieza, I can go for Goku. That's probably what he was thinking. But mind you, remember, they only had 2 minutes left on the clock. They had 2 minutes left on the clock. And he was trying to take out 3 people Well, two people who were just as strong as Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and then try to take out somebody who had Ultra Instinct.
Yep.
I know this nigga's hands was tied, bro. He was freaking the fuck out. But that's my third fight. And for those who haven't seen Super, y'all need to watch it.
I haven't seen.
It's not bad. The power scaling is gonna make you mad, but overall the fights are dope. So there's that.
I won't watch Super. I refuse.
And then you get to see character development in Vegeta, and you get to see Vegeta become a good dad. So there you go.
Vegeta's always been a great dad.
Yeah,
I can't wait for our Father's Day episode. Goku's dad. Wait till Father's Day. I can't wait.
Vegeta has always been a good dad. He's just angry. That's all.
All right. So my number 3 goes to season 1 of My Hero, All Might versus the Nomu, because that was like the season 1 capper. And that was actually a pretty great fight where you got to see All Might like actually fight, because we never saw him like have to go air quote all out until now. Mm-hmm. So that was just a nice moment. And just the fight scene was so wellly crafted. The times they switched from 2D to 3D animation was nice. Like it was just so smooth. And like at the end he had to make that remark like, hey, in my heyday, I could have did that in 5 hits. But you know, I'm getting old and low-key losing one for all, so...
No, remember, he said 3. He said back in his heyday, it would have been 3 hits, and Nomu would have been obliterated.
That's crazy.
Well,
3 hits.
Midoriya, it's all your fault, you little pussy.
Look. Stop coming at my man. He getting
tough. At that point, he was a little pussy. He's better now, but at that point, he was still a little pussy. Don't get me wrong. He's better now.
You're not going to hate on Midoriya.
At that point,
that's what you're not going to
do. my man's finna have 7 quirks in one. You can't hate on him.
No,
7 quirks.
I can't.
Most of them gonna be bullshit.
Yeah, some of them are bullshit. I'm sorry,
but here's the thing: they're turbocharged with one for all.
That's what I was thinking. The one of them is like he turns into Poison Ivy.
The fuck? What?
You didn't hear about that one? The one is like seeds. He sprouts seeds out his fingers, and they supposed to grow or something like that. I heard that. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Who?
Midoriya.
So get the fuck out of here.
I need to see where they got this fucking evidence from because I don't believe it.
I'll send you it. I think it was like one of those YouTube things, but I'll send it to you.
All right. Well, that's my number 3. Quick and concise.
Number 3. Okay, so this is technically not like a fight, but it is a fight because of just what this anime is. It's Soma when he wins that rigged food battle. He goes up against the number 7 seed. If y'all don't know Food Wars, they don't fight; they battle with food.
They be fighting because that food be good as shit.
That could be good as shit, and they like. So if you've never seen Food Wars, it's really good. It's an ecchi though, so be ready for like orgasms.
It's a lot of food porn and a lot of foodgasms.
And a lot of foodgasms and clothes just burst off. Yeah, and it's like a thing like that this family can do. This family's like when they have great food, they can make everybody else's clothes like explode off.
Oh, it's not like literal. It's not literal. It's not literal. Their clothes don't actually burst off.
It does literally burst off. Remember, it happened at the school. Oh, wait, never mind. You didn't get there. You didn't get there.
Flex.
No. But you didn't get
flex his clothes off.
No. You didn't get there. It gets to the point where they just explode everybody's clothes off.
Hey, Larry, that's just them two. They watch that. I'm sorry.
I'm telling you,
I know
y'all.
I got the therapy.
I'm telling you, no. Food Wars is actually a good one just because, like, the story's good. Like, this humble but cocky young cook. Wow, that's a contradiction. This humble but cocky young cook from his own little, like, town.
His dad is like a diner. Yeah, his dad owns, like, a diner, which in this kind of series, like, a diner is, like, low-class food. But his dad just so happens to be the best cook that ever, like, hit the scene ever. But went missing because he had like a mental breakdown. So he like went missing and he just started a family, opened up his own thing. And then now he does like, he travels the world like every like couple years. He'll travel the world and cook for people and everybody loves it. Like it's like this big thing. Now he's been teaching his son how to cook all this time. Son didn't know who he was. Son goes to the school, big cocky, whatever, and gets asked to a shogugeki. And that's like it's a food war, it's a food battle. So what happens is the guy he's he's basically he's like the money man, and he bribes all of the judges to like basically so that he can win the food war. This man's food was so good that the judges couldn't even like, even though they had already took the bribe, he was already supposed to lose. The judges was like, nah, like he still won because that's
this
how
food's too fucking good.
Like, his food was so fucking good, and he does like unconventional things. Like at that school, you're supposed to cook with like the best fish and the best produce and all this stuff. He'll take like a bag of chips and some eggs, and then come out with like a 3-course meal. You're like, how the fuck?
Bag of chips, some eggs. He got fried fish.
Yes.
So look.
I swear to God,
he's smart. He's smart about what he does. Like that was one part. It was like this challenge that they have. It was a training camp, and if you don't complete your challenges and pass every part of the training camp, you get kicked out of school. Period. Point blank. One of the parts was find food around this area. It's fenced off. You can use whatever you want. Cook it. And it's gotta be top tier, otherwise you expelled. Period. Point blank. So he goes, catches some fish. He takes the teacher's chips, and then he makes fried fish. Everyone else was trying to make fish, but they were trying to like make grilled fish or something like that. He made fried fish out of the chips, using the chips as breading, and he used a whole bunch of other stuff that he found around to give it a whole bunch of flavor. And the teacher was like, "Yo, this is innovative as shit." He almost got expelled during that because like. There's another challenge where they had to make a breakfast food out of egg. Egg was the main dish, right? And they had to serve 100 egg dishes.
Yeah, but like people would walk around and his dish would like get like the way dish that he made was getting cold, so it wasn't selling. And so that he figured out how to like put it like enclose it in like this little like kind of pancake thing. That is that one. And then when you open it,
I got to. So yes, that's the dish. The dish is no, because I don't like when people explain it wrong. The dish is I forgot what the dish is called, but you put milk in the eggs to make them fluffy, and you fold them over so they're really big and fluffy and hot. But once they get cold, they deflate. So the issue was that he was like, "Yo, my food look dope. It should be selling." But then he look over, he's like, "Oh shit, my shit's deflated." So then he starts doing what's called circus cooking, when you're actively cook, like what you see at hibachi grills when they like tap everything around, let the fires go up. He starts flipping shit and making it a circus act so that people want the food more and more. It's attracting more people. He barely makes it. He makes it like at the last second.
Yeah. So yeah, his food, he won that, but he won that battle and it was rigged. Like he was supposed to lose. Like he paid all the judges. And his food was just so good that the judges had to vote for him.
Yo.
So that was my number 3.
He can't beat Sanji. He can't beat Sanji. I don't care.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not allowed to comment on that because I fucking love Sanji.
Sanji can cook.
You see Sanji when he went to the military base and then used scraps to make a 5-course dinner or whatever. That shit was wild, yo. He used the fish bones and all types of shit. Everything that they were throwing away, he just took their scraps and then beat them cooking.
Because Sanji doesn't believe in wasting food.
Yes.
You don't waste food around him.
All right. Let's get on to my third one.
That nigga can cook. Uh-oh.
We got to do Deku versus Muscular. That was the
I knew someone was gonna say
shit. It. Yo, that was so good.
When he saved Lil Yo?
Yes.
He
saved Lil Yo.
You guess.
That was a good fight for Deku. Like that was a good boss battle for him on his own.
It's for Deku.
Oh yeah. That was him beginning his I'm not going to keep crying bullshit. That was him like, all right, I need to do this shit. I'm not going to die here.
He said you either going to beat me or I'm going to fuck you until you die.
And we're toxic. I just want to say it. Like, and we're toxic.
I'm going to fuck them all to death.
He was right on him. He said, unless you don't want my arm in your butt, you better kill me. And Deku was like, this nigga is on some different gasoline, y'all. I need to take your ass down.
Like all the other times were tough for him. Every time was tough for him, but I feel like this time he literally faced death. He stared down death, was like, I cannot fucking die here. I need to get stronger. I need to work through this. And he whooped that nigga ass.
Yeah. Honorable mention moment in that, I just want to mention, yo, you know how strong your thighs and your core have to be for someone to be holding you down, vertically, might I add, for you to get up and then punch them.
Yes,
like, that's just straight core straight, dog.
That's core straight.
And he did say he was using all for one at 1,000,000%, but then it turns out he really used it at like 1,000. So I think he said 1,000,000 just to boost his morale.
Yeah, but it was.
Look, all I know is my man was clenching them butt cheeks and yelling "smash" like All Might told him.
Detroit smash.
All right, he's clenching his butt cheeks.
Your number 2.
All right, my number 2 is going to be what the fuck is his name? Gogeta versus Broly. That was clean. If y'all haven't seen it,
my man Millie rocked his dumb ass.
Yeah, no, he did. He really did. He really rocked on him. That fight was cold. Like in the first day too, like we went Gogeta and he was just dodging his blast. I was like, bro, the significance and speed right here alone. And then not only was he dodging his, but he was stunting on him. And the only reason I know he was stunting on his ass because I played it as slow as I possibly can, and you could watch in certain frames, Gogeta would fold his arms and he would spin or move out of the way with his arms folded while he was dodging blasts, not even looking at him. He was just moving out the way. And then when he came and he went Super Saiyan, Broly was doing his thing though, and that's what made me proud of him. I like how the movie didn't just make Broly a bitch. Like when he went Gogeta, Broly was I don't care if it was Jesus. He was like, you still getting whacked one way or the other. And he did. He did. When he went Super Saiyan, Broly came flying across the screen. He was like, now it's our turn. Transform. Bow. Now I'm a Super Saiyan Gogeta. Broly said, fuck you. Whack. And knocked him to the ground. And then Gogeta said, okay, cool, whatever. Went back, headbutt him. And then they clashed for a second. And they get into a little debunkle. That's when Gogeta Millie rocked on him and got him out the way. And I'm like, yo, this fight is... And then they start fighting. They duking it out. And then they clash. And the universe gets distorted. And then they keep fighting again and again. And then Gogeta, who powered up first? Broly powered up first. And then Gogeta went blue. And that's when the ass whooping came in. That's when the directors and the authors made you realize, like, we gave Broly his time. The song is about Broly. But we need to get y'all to understand that this show is about Goku, okay? It ain't about Broly. And Gogeta whooped his ass, and it got to the point where it went from like, damn, this is a fight to like, all right, bro, like you can stop. Even in the theaters, I was like, bro, you can stop. He whooped his ass. It got to the point where the music even changed. I think the orchestra was probably like, bro, should we do something about this? Should we play some exciting music for Broly? Like, I don't know. Like he getting thwacked over there, and he just proceededly just kept getting beat on. Any beam he would shoot, Gogeta would go out of his way to either dodge it or block it. And then he learned a Pokemon move, Reflect. My bad. What's the special move one? Light Screen. He used Light Screen on his damn beam and sent it back to him. And then he kicked him so hard he knocked all the spit out of his mouth. I'm sure he was dehydrated after something like that. And then ran up to him and shot him with Stardust Breaker, which is a villain move that kills villains. So I'm actually proud that they made Broly not a villain. He was just angry. And I like how they did that. But then that little green bitch. What's Broly little girlfriend? I hate her.
She was annoying. She was very annoying.
I hate her.
Because Broly was meant to die. Like I would have been cool with Broly dying there. Like, yes, I get it. They're doing that to keep him alive to bring him into the Super series. I get that. But I also would have been fine with Broly dying there. And then Goku in the Super series would have been like, oh, Vegeta, remember that fighter that we fought? Broly? Oh, yeah, he was cool. Let's wish him back for the next tournament. I would have been cool with that. She was like, save Broly, send him back to the planet he grew on. I was like, bruh. That was the gayest way to end that finale. I was like, this man did Big Bang Kamehameha, and you just teleport him away? I said,
it would have been funny if Shenron was just like, you know what? I cannot do that. Sorry. Make another
and she
wish.
was like, what? And then you just watch the blast just hit Broly and just desecrate him. Like, I would have been cool. I would have been cool with that. But that fight scene alone was so old. And then again, and it shows you once again how powerful Goku and Vegeta really are. And that makes you think before I stop talking about it. Goku and Vegeta.
You know what I just thought about from that movie?
On their own. What?
Them niggas turned the Antarctic into lava. Yeah, Earth should be gone.
They turned it into a volcano.
I thought that shit when I was watching it. I was like, yo, they just killed the whole world. I was thinking I was watching it. I was like, what the fuck?
But do you see why? Do you see why these niggas be like, yo, fight where animals and humans are? One car blast, one misplaced car blast could do that to the world. Yeah, bruh.
Right.
That fight, but before I switch off, them two alone are God level alone. The show is trying to get them to understand that if they work together, that no one can. When they're saying pride is finally gone and they realize that working together they can stop anyone, it's over.
Right.
It's over, bro.
Well, then I have to hate them like how I hate Superman.
Oh my God.
Because every hero needs a flaw.
Everyone needs a flaw, and I hate Superman.
They do have a flaw. It's called a racist ass white dude named Frieza who calls them monkeys.
Okay. Sans are black if you didn't know.
Sans are black.
Frieza is their flaw. Frieza's race don't have to train. They're born with power levels of 1,000,000. They're born with it. They only need to train for like a month, maybe 3, to get the powers that Goku took years to achieve. That's their rival, but their downfall is pride. That's their only thing. They are so.
That's why I said
arrogance. They're so arrogant because they're born strong. They're like, we don't need to train. We're the strongest in the universe. Yes, that may be true, but people can still train to get stronger than you, which Goku proves. Damn, that is deep. Why am I being
Yeah, there's a simple saying. What is it? Hard work beats talent every time.
Yeah.
Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. There we go.
Yeah, and you got a race who's born with talent. It's in their blood to be better. It is in their blood to just be the best thing on the block. But with hard work, that shit is crazy. But the next one, whoever's next, that shit was deep. I need to
Greg is next.
think about that.
And I'm going to one that Benta should have watched by now that's got all the feels in it. Afro Samurai, Afro versus Gino.
I didn't watch it.
Yes. Afro versus Gino.
Mm-hmm.
Both fights, because he fights him twice. He fights him in the show and then he fights him in the movie.
It's not on Netflix.
The bullshit. It's on Hulu.
Oh, I thought it was on Netflix. I'll watch it this week.
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
I'll start tonight.
Damn,
Afro had a hard ass life. My man's was chilling, and then this man Justice just ran up on his dad and killed him for that #1 headband. Which, if you have the #1, you are obligated to fight the #2 if they pull up on you, no matter what.
Yep.
Justice cheated in that fight, by the way, but lost the fight. Afro sent as an orphan. He carried his dad's head around for a while. It was fucking weird, but he did that. But he grows up. But in his childhood, one of his friends that he met along the way, he got killed supposedly killed at the orphanage that he was at. Because someone was after him. I forgot what the fuck happened in exact detail, but his mans was mad and blamed him for the death of all of his friends. He had the #2 headband, and they came to the orphanage and killed everyone. But his friend blamed him for going after the #2. He said, leave that shit alone. You don't want to do that. The streets ain't for you, my boy. His friend almost got killed. His friend got them upgrades and became a robo ninja and came after that ass. And that was a great fight because Afro don't got no powers. It was just swords and hands. But this man is mechanized, whooping that ass. Like, oh my goodness. It was so great of a fight. Great fight.
Okay, I'm starting this week. I promise. I'll do it while I have my paint night on Thursday.
All right. So
you sure that's the right thing to watch while you're painting some shit?
I don't know. I'm on #2. It's my #2. Yay. Okay. Mustang's Revenge.
Yes, that was on my list. Go ahead.
Yes, it's a 2-parter. No, it's a 2-parter. You gotta remember, it's a 2-parter for his revenge. We start with lust. Lust, he burned everything. He like, I'm gonna burn your eyes. Snap. I'm gonna burn your tongue. Snap. I'm gonna burn your eyes. I'm burning this. Snap. Just burning her up, giving her all the business. Then we get to the best part of his revenge, envy. First of all, Envy ran like a little bitch.
Nigga, I'm about to get burned with fucking Chris.
She ran like a little. She had all this mouth and then ran like a little biz naive. That's cool.
Is Envy a guy or a girl? I never understood.
Envy's a boy.
Envy's
a boy. Envy's a boy. Envy
is gender fluid.
That he's a boy.
He said boy.
I was gonna say gender fluid.
He's just ugly.
He's a drag queen.
He's a drag queen.
Seriously, he's just ugly. Like, that's why he's dressed like that. He doesn't know. He doesn't have a sense of style. He doesn't know how to look. So he's just ugly.
So Envy, first of all, he tried to do the same shit like a dummy that he did on Hughes. Because when Envy killed Hughes, he came up as his wife. And, that's really what threw him off. And he shot Hughes as his wife. Just crazy. Then he tried to come up as his lieutenant. And he was like, man, you ain't my lieutenant. Set that bitch right on fire. Bang. He was like, oh, and then you want to get me with the same thing you killed my best friend on? Like, it's fucking funny. I got you. Oh, bang. Here another one. Bang. Here another one. Then he just lighted Envy up. And then she came and she like, we gotta be better than him. Nah.
That shit was gay.
She'll let him be toxic and burn him to a fucking crisp. But, Envy died because, Envy is envious of humans because he will never be a real human. He'll never be a person. He'll never have all these real faces. And, he struggles with that because he's made up of like a bunch of people because that's how you make a philosopher's stone. So it's just like his revenge was just so sweet because he was like, you really tried me. Like, you really tried to do the same. That's Killian, guys. You really tried to do the same shit to me that you did to my best friend, and you killed my best friend. No problem. I got you. Beautiful. Just beautiful. She should have let him.
That was a good fight. That was a good fight. That was a great fight, actually.
All right.
Well, a great one-sided demolish.
Yeah.
It was a one-sided demolish.
Mm-hmm. It was not no back and forth. All right, so my next one, I would not be a Naruto fan if I do not mention Naruto versus Pain.
Oh, okay. Woo.
Naruto versus Pain, baby.
Great fight.
Great fight. Oh my God,
Naruto.
Naruto.
This world shall know pain.
Yes, Naruto pulls up on his cousin.
I just want y'all to understand that with all this coronavirus shit going on, because I didn't make my PSA at the beginning. That's the next stage. Like, you all think it's a game, but June we're gonna see an orange-haired nigga floating in the sky telling us that we won't know pain.
He gonna be like, I told y'all asses to stay inside. Y'all didn't listen.
Y'all gonna know pain.
Like it's just all my fights that I like the most is the ones when they just go all out. And Naruto went all out. He lost control.
And not only that, can we give him a shout out to his future wife?
I was saying future mama showed up.
I'm gonna be a little bitch.
You should. That is his wife. Do y'all not watch Boruto?
I mean, yes, but in that moment,
we don't talk about Boruto.
We don't talk about Boruto.
we don't talk about Boruto here.
The new manga, the new series is kind of clean.
Everybody keeps saying that.
Everybody keeps saying that, but I see a bunch of bullshit. So
all I'm saying is, Sakura was in the corner. Naruto, please save us. Naruto, please save us. She was like, I got this, baby. I got you, boo. I got you, boo. She came up. She was like, you're not about to beat my husband like this. Not after I win all this time.
Because you're not
going to die before I get that dick. Exactly.
You know how long I waited for that shit?
Black. Hinata was like,
she's black.
Mean more to me than anything else. And you just not going to take them joints from me. I was like, Hinata, please.
My man Naruto.
She was waiting for it. She wanted it.
He changed the landscape fucking this nigga up. Like, it was absolutely wild, dude. He gave Pain the works and then went and had a conversation with the real body.
And then he didn't talk no jutsu.
Talk no jutsu.
He gave hands and then talk no jutsu.
Now, let's agree that Naruto, he was already at that point. He said, nigga, I just killed Nagato. Obviously, if I made it here, I know you niggas can't do shit to me. So let's talk this out. Let's talk this out, and you bring back my niggas. I'll act like this shit ain't never happened. You can have the body. I'll be on my fucking way. Can you bring back Jiraiya? No, he's too far. That's fine. Bring back everybody else. You can have this motherfucking orange head nigga. I'll be on my way. If not, I'm gonna kill you. I'll kill your wife. I'll kill myself, and then I'll burn them.
That's exactly what he did, man. He went all out on them.
He definitely did.
Showed up with the toads.
Payne was like, Payne was like, Conan, this nigga tripping a little bit. All right, you know what? Let's give him what he fucking want. I'm gonna keep acting tough, but Conan don't do shit. This nigga is about that life. Obviously, he's about.
Naruto has a whole body count of 1.
Yeah, he's
actually, and it's fucking funny. Payne isn't the body count. Payne isn't the body. He killed somebody else. Payne was already dead. That was just already a regular body that was being controlled. He killed someone before. I can't remember the nigga name though. I can't remember the nigga name.
Naruto's killed like one person. What's really crazy is in all those fights, Sasuke was actually trying to kill him. Naruto just holding back, like, all right, I don't want to kill you. I just want to hurt you.
You back to the village. That's it. And he's like, I want to fucking kill you, Naruto. He's like, nigga, you're going to the village. Like, shut up.
You're going the fuck up. The lights are on. You're coming home, damn it.
Another.
They said by the time the street lights come on, so you're gonna get us both in trouble.
He said because of your bitch ass wife asked me one more time to bring her home. I'm done.
I'm sick of this bitch.
I'm sick of it.
I'm sick of this shit.
This your number one, Larry.
Hot about that bitch. I hate Sakura, bro. Oh my god.
You hate uselessness?
That's why I hate Tintin.
I hate Sakura.
I talk about it every episode we do. Tintin ain't shit.
Leave Tintin alone. Leave Tintin alone.
Tintin ain't shit.
At least Tintin.
They just can't develop women. They can't develop women.
That pisses me off on the anime too, because I think Nami should be stronger than what she is too.
Nami should be stronger.
They did good with Tamari. Tamari's good.
Yes. Tamari is my favorite one.
Tamari's dope.
But my number one, and I'm going to use this one because it made me cry.
Who?
And it was Deku and Bakugo versus 9.
Oh yeah! God. Oh yeah! That was beautiful. Oh,
that was a great fight.
It's so good.
No exaggeration. I don't give a fuck who hear it. I'll put my YouTube in the description. They can come meet me in the comment section. But I cried. It wasn't like a boo-hoo sobbing kind of cry, but it was like a couple of tears dropped.
It was beautiful. That's why.
Yeah, that was a beautiful moment. My man's just ready to give up his power. He was ready to like just let Bakugo take on the mantle. Bakugo honestly should have died because they passed quirk singularity. So
it's not even that. It's just like the fact that that's some of it, but the fact that Bakugo and Deku, like I remember saying this. I said I cannot wait. After the fight was over, I said I cannot wait to see them as fully grown heroes. I said when they realize their power and that maturity sets in and they understand each other, I said I cannot wait to see that development. They really were fighting. Like they realized, they said the heroes will not get here in time. The heroes will not get here in time, and we have to stop this nigga one way or another. And it's just like the Tournament of Power. They had this limited amount of time, and they realized, like, bro, we got to do X, Y, Z to protect these kids. We just can't slack off. And the thing I love about it is every fucking hero's power got displayed. Every hero's power got shown off.
Yeah.
It wasn't just background characters. Like every character showed their usefulness. And I fucking love that. And I love that. Every character got shown their use. Bakugo and Deku, that teamwork, because Bakugo, he ain't really he likes Deku, but he never wants to team up with him. That's his rival. Why would I team up with my rival if I'm just going to turn around and beat him later? And then he realized, like, yo, actually, our lives, not only our lives on the line, but these kids' lives on the line. And this kid loves heroes, but his sister hates heroes. We have to show her and him that being a hero is not only tough work, but that shit can be done. And there's good heroes out here, and being a hero actually means something. It was so much shit they was fighting for. And Nan wasn't giving the fuck up either. That nigga was like, bro, he was fighting for his own goals. He was fighting for literally his life. He was dying. And he wasn't going to kill the boy. He was just going to take the boy's quirk away so that way his cells can stabilize. So at the end of the day, he came to an ultimatum like, I'm going to let you live. You're just going to be quirkless. Like, that's, how evil is that?
Yep.
You'll just be a normie.
Again.
True, yeah, true. But then the boy did want to be a hero. He does want to be a hero, and he figured if he's going to be quirkless, then how the fuck can he be a hero? So I get it. So now his hopes and dreams.
I can't wait to see that generation because you've been seeing like the younger characters and how like Coda and I forgot that kid's name, but that kid, like I'm excited for when you get to see Deku as an adult. And then you get to see them come up too, like, hey, you inspired us.
That I'm telling you, my hero is going to be eventually. My hero will be my big three. Eventually,
yeah, definitely.
I'll give it about 5 to 8 years. Between 5 to 8 years, and it will be the top three. It's not there yet.
Niggas start reading because this war arc. Woo!
The war arc is fucking ridiculous, man.
He waking up.
Yeah, no, I need to don't say shit. Don't say nothing.
All right, so my number one is gonna be. I'm gonna be basic. I'm gonna say Naruto and Sasuke's final fight. Now, why? Because the choreography, or that final fight and the first fight, either one.
The first fight better than I like the final one. The final one was really good, but I love the first fight.
I like the first one because it was different and the choreography was just so nice. How in specific points they went from going 30 frames or 60 frames to 30 frames. So like you can tell in certain fights when that happened because there were moments where like Naruto would throw a punch and his fist would go from being back to being in this nigga's gut to being like almost popping through the back of him. That's when you're cutting frames, and that makes a big difference in how the scene is played. But also, speaking on their last fight, it's just the display of power that they both had is just so immense and how much they've grown since the last time where Sasuke got his ass whooped and Naruto got his ass whooped, but Naruto is holding his own against a Sharingan user, someone whom you can't look in their eyes or should get knocked out temporarily, and they can see your movements so they can react to them. He was holding his own against that one who has the Renny Sharingan too. So that just shows you how much Naruto has grown as a character from being this knucklehead ninja who's still getting, but this knucklehead ninja being able to handle
through the whole series. Can we note that?
Yes.
He never ranked up.
Yeah, but just being able to handle this powerhouse, this beast, this person that anybody else in the world could not take on, to being able to handle that. Like, y'all, the Sharingan is the most OP cheap power there is, and this nigga was keeping up with it. Like, what the fuck? Plus,
that was the
just getting to see them, just getting to see that clash at the end, like, all the feels. And then Sasuke thinking he was going to kill this man from the headbutt him, punch him into a wall. Yep. And then finally Sasuke admitting, I'm a bitch, I lost.
Finally.
Hate that nigga.
Little bitch ass nigga gonna pull up like, I'm gonna be Hokage. Bitch.
Get the fuck.
Okay, so my number one comes from Naruto as well, but comes from Naruto, not Shippuden. It's Rock Lee versus Gar.
Yes.
Come on, people.
Yep.
Can we not talk? We have to talk about it.
We have to
talk about it. It was beautiful. Rock Lee came in there. He was giving them stuff. He was actually holding his own, but he's like, all right, I'm not getting through the same. So he like, look, hey, first of all, to the boss ass Mike guy, can I drop the weights? He like, yeah, everybody like weights. So the fuck what? What are some low ass weights? Goes to the stop of the statue. That weights, both of them weights put craters in the fucking ground. And he just went boss on Gar. Like, he started going in. And once he hit Gar, of course, Gar was a little crazy back then. So, it was over. But it was beautiful.
But know the thing about that is, though, it, like, as cool as it looked, cool as it was, at the end of the day, it still was about, do I want to say stats?
Yeah, talent versus nature versus talent. I mean,
like think of it as simple as Pokemon is. If you have the faster Pokemon, you're more than likely win that match. It's just because your Pokemon can get in and get out.
Yeah.
Now, if your Pokemon is weak, now the speed won't matter. But Pokemon is fast with a strong attack.
And then the end of the fight,
you'll win.
Right, but then like the end of the fight was even was great.
Well, everybody stepped in.
Was about to kill him, and then
because
all the senseis just stepped in like, "Yo, fucking try it if you want." I was like, "Oh shit!"
You might be thinking about Hinata versus Neji because that's when everybody jumped in for her. For Guy, it was Guy
when Guy came down and got him. Yeah. Okay, yeah. That part was hot too.
That was so ready to beat his ass. He's like, "Look, you a kid, but I'll still whoop that ass."
Right, but Gar isn't stupid though. Gar realized like the reason he is why he is because he's smart. He said, "Let me layer myself with the shield just for the off chance that somebody does break through my sand. Yep. At least they won't hurt me internally." Yeah. But then at the end of the day, even if Lee would have broken, Lee got past the sand, which he did. Even if he broke the shield, which he did, if he would have fully broke that shield, Shikaku would have come out.
Yep,
that's the only other thing. If he
would have been crazy
to his defense, Shikaku would have been pissed off and been like, "What the fuck is going on out here? I'm coming out." And now you got a whole different problem. But there were Jonin there, so it would have been a lot easier to deal with than when Naruto and Sasuke fought him in the woods.
Yeah.
So, definitely. But that shit was crazy. I do agree.
It was a great fight. TJ?
All right, I'm going to have to go with. I was just debating what I was going to do. I was like, which one? I'm going to do Gon versus Pitu, Pito, whatever her name was. Hunter x Hunter.
Yes, he killed her with an arm. He was like, "Oh, you gonna rip off my arm? Well, then fuck you."
Yo, so he
my man's fisted her to death. That's crazy.
He did. He definitely did. My man Kite. She killed Kite. He couldn't get over that shit. So he was never going to get over this.
Just kill Kite.
She turned him into a puppet.
She didn't just.
She turned him into a puppet.
Killed him, revived him, killed him, revived. Used him as a trading
tool. And she paid for it.
Yeah, she paid for
her fucking sin.
Rightfully so.
With a fist in her core.
Gave it a fist all night long.
All night long.
Yeah.
Fuck out of her.
People came up and watched. She still fisted her.
Yeah. Because Killua got there and he was blowing that head off. Fucking that head up.
Jeez. The funny thing is, Killua, I feel bad for Killua because he's a real friend. He was mortified when he saw that shit. He was like, "What the fuck happened?"
What's crazy is Killua would be just killing niggas, but when I do it, it's such a bad thing.
Because in Gon's nature, that was never his nature to be like that. He was always happy-go-lucky. He was everybody's friend.
I'm the crazy friend, and you're the happy friend.
Yes.
You're not supposed to switch roles.
Yep, and that's exactly what happened. God.
Hunter.
I just want to say, Kite had a horrible power, though. That's why he died. That pissed me off so much.
It was still kind of cool.
It was hilarious. It was hilarious. It was stupid.
He was like, "I hate this." He was like, "I hate this."
They was like, "You designed it."
Right. It's like, you hate this one. You made it. You made it. Like,
God.
Yes, it's random, but you picked all the weapons.
Yeah, but yeah. I just love it, and he showed a darker side to himself. Like I said, toxic. This is the toxic episode.
Toxic episode.
And he went all out. Almost cost him his life, but he did what he had to do.
He's alright.
All right, are we gonna speed round through our because we're at an hour, aren't we?
I mean, want to save the moments to do for another day?
We can do the moments another day, or do y'all want to keep going? It's up to you guys. I don't have shit to do.
I ain't got shit to do. This a long one.
I just got some editing to do later, but that's about it.
Okay, we can just do a long one. A long one for the fans. You guys are welcome. All right. So who wants to start off? Do you guys want me to start with the moments? Oh, say
what? No. Say
Go ahead. Start with your moments.
I'm telling you, you don't want this. You don't want this.
He's about to get from toxic to sad. Let's go.
No, we're gonna start sad, and I'm gonna bring us back up with the happy.
We're going from fisting to death. Watch this. Go ahead.
Okay. All right.
Why am I being fisted?
No. We ended with fisting. Okay. I gotta make sure I got these in the right order. Let me double check this. Yep. Okay. All right, so since we're not gonna let me add in, it's already long, I'm not gonna do my honorable mention this week. I'm just gonna mention it because I've mentioned it a bunch of times. It's from Castlevania. It's when he got the pussy and the dick, and the pussy and the dick killed him.
Oh god,
sad moment. But that was just honorable mention. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch Castlevania. It's the last episode. It's really really sad, and Alucard deserves.
I thought he killed them, not they killed him.
No, he kills them.
He killed them. Oh yeah,
he tried to kill. They tried to kill him. He killed them. Alucard deserves better. But side note. All right, here we go. my number 5 moment is Ace and Whitebeard's death.
Yeah.
After Luffy, first of all, Luffy did all of this. He went through Impel Down. He was beating everybody up. He had to punch his grandfather in the face just to get to Ace.
His grandfather let him do that.
I know. We know, but he still had to.
That was a bar too. Punch him in the face just to get to Ace. That was a bar. It's all right.
Anyway, okay. So then he gets to Ace. We leaving, and then this motherfucker want to talk some shit about Whitebeard, little pussy ass nigga. Get Ace mad. Ace, and everybody's like, "Come on, Ace, we just gotta get out of here." And then he like, "Well, I know how I can do this. I'll take out Luffy, and Ace will try to block it, and I'll kill Ace." He kills Ace right in front of Luffy, right in front of Ace, right there. And then they first of all, the animators and shit ain't shit because they just let you watch his Beaver card burn to a crisp. How the fuck? Then Whitebeard, who's a boss nigga, who died. I still have the stats written down. Here we go. He had 267 sword wounds, 152 gun wounds, and 46 cannon wounds. All on the front of him. No wounds on his back because only a coward runs from a fight, and he was dead.
I should have caught this a while ago. How the fuck you survive a cannon shot?
Because he's Whitebeard. He's Whitebeard. That's why.
He survived 46 cannon shots.
When he punched air for the first time, we stopped questioning shit. Okay, we just was like, you know what?
He grabbed it. I was like, yo, he reached out and just grabbed the sky. I was like, what the fuck is he doing?
And then made it
flip in the ocean.
That's what I said.
Flip the ocean.
So right then and there, I said, yo, Whitebeard is fucking crazy. Yo, that shit was wild.
It was just, it was so sad.
Wait, rewind. Man's flipped the ocean while he was on it. That's dangerous as shit. You can't swim.
He can't swim.
He don't give a fuck.
He didn't give a fuck. And then shout out to Shanks coming in all right, y'all done enough. Y'all ain't about to do shit else because I'm here. Ends the fighting. And then they let him take the body. They have a beautiful funeral. And then Luffy risked his life to show up and pay his respects to Whitebeard and Ace at their grave. He was paying respects to his brother. Fuck y'all. He coming. I'm going to say goodbye to my brother. So sad. I really cried.
I can't wait to see Blackbeard's death. I cannot wait.
I can't wait until Blackbeard.
So satisfying.
It's going to be so sad. I might come. Not even on my. I'm gonna come.
Oh God!
That's crazy.
Go!
I'm going to come everywhere. Just
sploosh.
Okay.
Sploosh. One word. Sploosh. Sploosh. Just extend it for 5 minutes. All right. I'll go next on this one. So I'm gonna start at the bottom, and I'm gonna start with a more recent one. Fire Force. If you haven't seen it, definitely a good watch. Benimaru's finisher of the Horned Infernal, because it just showed how powerful a Fire Force operative could be. Mm-hmm. And it was something different. Don't you know, in shows, you always hear the charge up, in Dragon Ball Z, you hear the Kamehameha, in My Hero, you hear the charge up for One for All when he's about to punch something. In this, there was no charge up. This is why this moment is so tough to me. There was no charge up. He just said, I'm taking your move real quick. Puts his hand on the Infernal's chest, making this little hand sign that he does when he's about to release a lot of energy, and the bass just drops.
Yes.
Look up the moment.
I love their sound. That's the one thing I love about their show. The sound that they use is ridiculous.
Yeah, the sounds that they use are completely different. Yo, just look up Benimaru finisher. The bass just drops, and it's just it created such a different feeling for me when I experienced it. I'm like, what the fuck are you ready? Boom. I'm like, oh, shit. I felt that shit in my chest. I ain't never felt shit from an anime in my chest. But yeah, it was just a dope-ass moment because he just that bass drop was just so fucking dope.
All right, who's next? Me?
Sure.
Go ahead.
All right, let's do it. I'm going to do Sword Art Online. I'm going to use Kirito uses dual blades for the first time.
Yes, sir. That was a good one. That was a good one.
100 boss?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that was good.
Yes, man.
I did like that. That was a good one. That was a good fight.
He, No. It's not was it the 100 boss? No. It was
70 something.
Yes, this is
it was 470 something.
Yeah, this is before. This is not the 100 boss. The 100 boss was a good fight. This one was the way he did it was just so slick because no one knew that you could use the dual swords. And
he's the only one that had the ability.
Yeah. And then when he I'm trying to think exactly
because nobody read the manual like he did.
I know
he read the manual.
He got the early access to the game and stuff like that. He was ridiculous. But yeah, we can move on. That's one of my favorite ones. Dual blade.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Is it my turn?
Yep, it's on you, Lord Lawrence.
Oh shit, I was all right. So it's Lawrence Sydnor. So that way, when y'all go to look up my YouTube channel, y'all be typing Lord Lawrence in all fucking day. It's Sydnor. LAWRENCESYDNOR.
It's okay. It'll be in the description of the video, and it will be on all of our It'll be in all the posts. So no worries. They'll be able to find you.
There we go.
I got you.
All right. So my honorable mention is Minato versus Kurama. And this is my honorable mention because Kurama not only was forced to the village against his will, when he realized he was about to get sealed inside of Naruto, he goes to kill Naruto. But Minato and Kushina, unaware that either of them were doing that, jumped in the way and sacrificed themselves for Naruto.
I don't know how y'all thought a finger was gonna stop a giant beast, but go off.
No, they jumped in. They put their bodies in the way so they could catch the nail from the front and they could stop.
No, it was
I
beautiful.
was just like, I said, bro, that one I lied. I didn't lie. My hero made me cry, but that shit, because I have strong family values like that, and I know if I had a child, I know if the world was like that, I would do some shit like that for my kid. As long as my kid was just like, you're a good papa. Before I die, I know I was a good dad. But that shit was so sad to me because then you see Kurama in the background, like all chained up because Kushina had caught him with the chains. So now he's sitting down, just like, fuck. Not only am I stuck, I killed this nigga's parents, and I'm still gonna get sealed anyway. What the fuck? It's only Tuesday. I know this dude was pissed off, bro. He was like, yo, it's fucking Tuesday, and I done got snatched out of my sleep. I rampaged the village that I just don't give a fuck about. I got Gamabut's big ass sitting on my back, Minato in my face telling me he gonna split me up like I'm a fucking deck of cards. Like, bro, what is happening? He gets half of him gets sealed away into Minato, and then Minato dies. And then the other half gets put into Naruto, and then it's just over. And I was just like, that whole night was fucked up. All because Obito ain't getting no pussy. All because
to be honest,
no pussy. All because
what's up with animes niggas be like going on rampages and wanting to destroy the world? It's 8 billion people in the world, dog. Go get you some ass. Go find you someone just like them.
Yeah, but they fucking mate for life. They like penguins. They meet that one and it's over. They don't give a fuck. They just like, bro,
I'm ready to destroy the world for that pussy.
Else.
Hey, yo, for anybody listening, and all my weebs listening, you ever want to get a girl on your side, tell her you're going to give her that Obito treatment. You're going to annihilate the world for the pussy.
I'll burn the world to the ground for you. She might look at you funny. She might call the police. But if you just believe and you wait 80 years, she'll come around.
Either that or put a lightning blade through her goddamn stomach. One of those will work. One of them.
Mm-hmm. She'll come around eventually.
Bente you up.
She had to step out. So, Greg, you go ahead.
All right, then. So my second one, or my fourth one, so that Benta can't take it, is from One Piece. The nothing happened moment when Zoro takes Luffy's pain.
Yeah.
I'm not sure
that was
if
good.
Larry. Yeah, all right. So you do watch One Piece like that. So yeah, forgot the guy's name, but the cyborg.
Yeah.
Bartholomew.
Yep, Bartholomew takes out all Luffy's pain and everything he's experienced up until that point, and he's like, someone's got to die here. And since Luffy was supposed to die, you can take his pain to take his place. He says, here's a taste of that shit. Almost knocks him out. Then he says, fuck it. Let's do this. Takes all the pain. I'm pretty sure everybody thought Zoro was ready to die at that point.
Nope, he came out with his arms crossed, and he stood there, was like, that shit was nothing.
Blood everywhere.
Yeah, just covered in blood.
Bitch.
That was a good one.
That was a beautiful moment. That one of the greatest moments, because it just shows you how much of a boss Luffy's first mate is. Like,
well, he is the vice president of the Straw Hat crew.
Yup.
The place that I'm in on One Piece right now, because like they're starting to get fans. People are starting to love the Straw Hats, like where they go now.
Yep.
I love that, because before they had to keep proving themselves, and everybody doubted them like crazy. They no longer have to prove themselves. People know they're the shit.
Yo, he took out like 4 pirate captains by the time he's at where you're at. Yeah, he took out Bucky. He took out Crocodile. He took out, was it Arlong? No, it wasn't Arlong.
Yeah, he did take out Arlong. He took out Arlong.
Because he hasn't, where you're at, I don't think he took out Horty Jones.
He did. He took out Horty. I passed Horty.
No, he's in Dressrosa, Greg. He's in Dressrosa.
Oh. Yeah, he took out all these people already. Like, you need to know who the fuck we are at this point.
And I love the
how
part
many asses I don't kick?
when he teams up with Law, and he was like, Law said we're going to go against who was the first person? Big Mom or something like that. That's the first. And then he's like, I want to go against Shanks. He just wants to fuck up Shanks, the guy who got you to want to be a pirate. He's like, I'm ready to fight him.
Well, isn't that what you're supposed to do? Supposed to like the students supposed to
not 3 episodes when you leave the fucking island, though. Like, yo, Shanks, where you at? Said I learned how to shoot some shit from my fist. Where you at?
Shanks would have beat that ass to a pulp.
He would have. Hey, whose turn is it?
I think that's my turn. And
he's broken. You don't even know why.
We're on this one. The Death Note. Chip.
I've been watching that entire show.
The chip scene.
I'll write a name and I'll eat a chip.
All right. So
I'm actually rewatching it right now.
Are you? That's so good.
Yeah, I'm on episode like 20 something. Like they just found out who the new Kira is. That one guy in the business. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Oh, so you're almost done. You're almost at the end.
Yep.
You're getting there. Okay, is it my turn?
Yeah.
On 4.
Yep.
Okay. Did anybody say Jiraiya's death?
No. I was going to.
Oh, you're going to? It's okay. I have more sad moments.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Do your thing. I already said something to Naruto.
Okay, so Jiraiya's death. I mean, come on. He was, first of all, you learn that all of them were his students, like, and his first students. He didn't want students. He didn't want to teach. He was just like living, doing his Jiraiya shit. And granted, he knew one day writing porn, and he knew one day that he would have to, he was gonna teach somebody. He knew about the prophecy, and he's thinking this is the kid. I'm gonna teach him. And then, you even know Pain in them story, after Jiraiya left, they were starting
your own niggas.
They became the Akatsuki. They were the Akatsuki before it became what it was. And we're gonna and I'm gonna, show everybody Pain. He lost his best friend, and then it's oh, I gotta fight my master. And then when you fight your master, your master just boom, you kill him. He killed his master, and then he realizes in that moment, out of all the people I've trained, out of all the people I taught, Naruto, that's who it is. He's the guy. Of course, I mean, we all know he's
the GOAT.
That's the name of the fucking show. But still, and it was just so sad because it was just he died. he died just knowing like, I mean, granted, he died knowing like he fulfilled what he was supposed to do, but like he was never going to see it happen. Like he knew Naruto was getting to that point, but he's not going to ever like be there to physically see like him become the god that Naruto is. It's just so sad. R.I.P. Jiraiya.
Yeah,
then my list does get worse.
I miss Jiraiya. That was the nigga. That was the goat.
Jiraiya must have had the will of D, and we just ain't know it because that nigga died with a smile on his face.
He did die with a smile on his face. His name was Jiraiya.
He said the will of Dio.
The will of D.
No JoJo.
No JoJo.
I know who he is, the vampire dude. That's why I was like, the fuck. That nigga was evil.
Dio did nothing wrong.
Nah, the will of D, because you die with a smile on your face and you make friends.
Alrighty, who's next?
TJ.
Are we on 3 or 4 again?
I went already. We went out. Remember, we went out of order.
Oh, Vince, it's your turn again.
No, it's Lawrence, right?
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Are we just out of order?
I don't even know the order. We messed up.
I'm just last.
No,
I'm
so
just last
TJ, you went because Benta stepped out, and then she said her piece, and now she's back. So now it's my turn. All right. So my other honorable mention would be, fuck. I had it too. It was just on the tip of my tongue too. Damn. Who would my honorable mention be?
Come on, Kelly.
I guess I'll give it to I'll say Kill la Kill, because that is one of my favorite animes in the world.
Oh, Kill la
Kill. Yeah, Kill la Kill, Raguya versus Satsuki and Ryoku.
Yeah.
That was a good one. That was a good one because
you gonna come at us for like in Food Wars and niggas popping out their clothes for a show that is literally nudist fighting.
Nudist beach.
Don't judge me, okay?
Team Nudist beach.
Don't judge what I'm into. But I love that fight because it was mother versus daughter, but Raguya was actually severely underrated.
She was sick.
A lot of
That's
people
what she was.
She's a fucking goat, and a lot of people underestimate her because they don't realize how strong she is. She was a god. She was a god. She truly became a god of clothing.
Of clothing, slide that in there.
Well, I mean, she still was the shit, but she did what Thanos was trying to do in like a second. As soon as she popped up, she didn't say, "I don't give a fuck about looking for nothing." She said, "I got my weapons right here." She said, "Give me that microphone." All clothing. Absolute submission. All the clothes in the world attacked every human and wrapped it around in light fibers. And then she proceeded with her goal. She's a fucking goat. She's infused with light fibers too. She is evil.
But she's evil.
She is evil. But then also I like seeing Ryoku and Satsuki joining together and work and joining forces and stuff like that. I like that. Yeah. It's an all action-packed anime, but I like that scene. I feel as though that anime is underrated. That's another honorable mention for me.
That's good. All right. Who's next this time?
You, so we started going back in order?
Oh, so we're back in order? All right. So I'm back. Another toxic moment.
That's crazy.
All right. Nina Tucker's death.
Yep.
Who?
Nina Tucker, baby.
Nina Tucker. So first of all, we meet Nina Tucker. That's our little sis. That's baby sis. Like she just chilling with her dog, and she's like Big Brother Al, Big Brother Ed, and you know they studying for the alchemy exam. Cool, but that's their sister. They play with her. They love her. Like they really have like a little sister, and they're just so happy. Like especially because I mean their life has been so tragic, and she's just like a light to them. And then. You know, her dad, Shao Tucker, he having a little tough time. You feel me? He's struggling. He's struggling.
That nigga was struggling.
His wife,
okay?
Because I'm going to tell it from the perspective that we learned. His wife left him. You know, he got to provide for his daughter. The military is breathing down his back because he hasn't shown any progress in his research. And then, boom, progress. And then the progress says, Big Brother, yo. How Sway? How can you do that to your wife? How can you do that to your kid? And then turns around later and does it to
obviously his wife said fuck him.
No, she didn't really leave him. She didn't really leave him. She just turned her into a homunculus.
He killed her.
He killed her. He turned her into a
he turned into a what is it called? Not homunculus.
Chimera.
Chimera. He turned into a chimera, and then she begged for death. And then they wouldn't kill her, so she starved herself until she died.
God. Yeah, They were like all she could say was "kill me," and they were like, "Well, it speaks, but it says kill me."
Fix it.
Make another.
You are absolutely fucking right. I really forgot about that.
Yes, and then doesn't take his daughter. Right. And then, of course, because she's scared. I mean, she's a little kid and a dog, but whatever. She's a little kid. She runs off, and then Scar finds her, and he's like, "It's nope." Like, and he even says, "Like, nobody can fix this. Like, this is unfixable." And I mean, you're an abomination. He says that, but he's like, "It's even unfixable for me." And he just killed her.
Fucking blaspheming animal.
And he killed her. And then Ed and Al just find her body, like her blood splatter. Like, yo,
they
it was
found her DNA.
And let's not even like forget Ed and Al are 15 and 13 years old. They are kids. They are fucking kids. And they just find this like baby because she was a baby.
Let's go to the next one. Forget to start crying.
I'm not gonna cry, but damn.
Hey, look, shit. In anime world, if you ain't seen murder by the time you're 8, you ain't living.
Yeah, apparently so. Niggas done seen their parents die in the most gruesome ways, and they just be like, "Yeah, I saw my parents die. Well, I killed my parents."
If you the main character with parents, you ain't doing something right.
Brutal. Sorry, Rona, I guess.
Oh shit.
I'm just saying. If your parents are alive, you ain't doing something right.
So here we go. Here's my next moment. This is a funny one because Ben's is sad as fuck. So my next moment is the fundraiser speech from Boondocks.
Oh, this nigga. TJ, you gonna play it again for us? Anime. Can we play it again?
Boondocks is an anime. It's an American anime. That shit was.
Go ahead, Greg. Let's get a dramatic reading going on.
I'm not reading it. I can't say the F word. Ben can read it.
What? You can't say the F word?
The gay F word. Oh, she muted herself. Her dog's acting up.
Yeah.
We got to be politically correct on here. Otherwise, I might go missing.
All right, who's next? I'm next.
Oh, he said I might go missing, but it's true.
Yeah, you're next.
All right, let's do this. Who was I about to do? I just lost it. Oh yeah, another sad moment for my hero. Not my hero. Full Metal Alchemist. Maze Hughes' death.
You stole that shit from me.
That shit was sad. My man, he loved his daughter so much. Loved nothing in the world more than his daughter. He would bring up his pictures to his daughter every chance that he got. He would talk about his daughter. Have I showed you my little girl? Like, he would just show the pictures all damn day long.
You're like, dude, I just saw this bitch 5 minutes ago.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, did you see her again?
Yeah. Did I tell you what she did this morning? Did I tell you what she did 5 seconds ago?
What she did. Yes, you told me. I saw. I was there.
He was such a family man. He loved his family. He loved his daughter. He loved his wife. And he just wanted to be there for his family. But he also had a civic duty. He had to protect his country. He wanted to protect his country even from its own government. So when he found out the news that his government was involved with some crazy shit to kill everybody, he wanted to get it out there. And because he wanted to do that, he was murdered. He was taken out. And the person who killed him had the ability to shapeshift into his wife and shot him as his wife.
So I was talking the whole time, didn't know I was muted.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, I was
she muted her thing.
I was like, I'll read the speech. I was like, I got it, guys. Why does he keep going? I was like, all right, I'll just let him take his turn. Finish it, then I'll read the speech.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to Greg's. Read the speech. Go ahead.
All right, okay. Look, fuck you. Fuck that plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck those socks with the bell on it. Fuck those gay-ass, faggot-ass accent. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck-mouth teeth. Fuck your headpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck our fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my land blue is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Bah, bah, nigga.
That's right.
That's my shit.
That was a good scene. Yeah, that's the fundraiser episode on the Boondocks. That's
you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it.
Okay, you go ahead, TJ.
No, I'm done. Who's next? Who's next after me?
Oh, it's Larry. It's Lord Lawrence.
It's mine again.
Yeah, we're back to. Oh wait, was it mine? Oh, it's mine.
No,
because you didn't go.
No, she did go. She went right after you, didn't she?
I went after him, but that started a new round.
Was the Boondock shit that was yours?
Yeah, that was that was Greg's, and then mine was Maze Hughes.
Mine was Kill the Kill.
Okay, so it's on me. It's on me. You're right. It is on me. All right. My next one is all right. So we gotta go. Mine is back to the boss nigga shit. So it's when Usopp leaves the crew, but it's not the fight. It's the talk that the crew have in, inside the boat. So like Usopp leaves because they're gonna get rid of the Go and Marry, and they're gonna get a whole new ship. Now when they do this, Usopp's like, nah, because his girl gave him the ship. Bye. Sorry. Then so what happened? Okay, sorry, lost my train of thought. Then
Hello?
Are we all still here? Okay. So then he when he leaves, everybody is like, so is this after or before the fight? This was after they fought him. So him and Luffy get into a fight. Luffy whips his ass, of course. And afterwards, everybody is talking like, we got to let Usopp back. We got to go get him. And Luffy's like, yeah, he's just kidding. We'll go get him. And Zoro's like, nah, fuck that shit. No, you're not. We're not going to go get him. He's not coming back until he properly apologizes to you. You're the captain. Like, it was the first time that in like the series that not like the first time. Well, it was the first time Zoro had to hold Luffy accountable as being their captain. Like a lot of times with Luffy, it's fun. This is an adventure. I'm having fun. Yes, I'm the captain, and yes, I take care of my crew, but I'm enjoying myself. And this was Zoro saying, look, sometimes captains have to do hard things. And if you don't do the hard thing and make him apologize and make sure he comes to you correct, I can't respect you as your first mate, and then I'm gonna leave.
Oh.
And it was just like, and it was a dope thing because a lot of people forget that Zoro is the first mate. Like that's his position on the crew, like to back up Luffy. And he just like, he solidified, like, and Zoro solidifies this a bunch of times over the series, with like nothing happened. And when he lost to Mihawk and he said he'd never lose again, like shit like that. He solidifies that through the series. But like in this moment, it's like, nah, I got to do my job and make sure that you stay right because nobody's going to disrespect our captain. That's never going to fly with me. And,
okay.
And he made him stick to it because when they were leaving, they got the new ship and, Usopp was goofing around. He was like, yo, I'm coming. And everybody was like, so the fuck what? Whatever.
They all heard him.
You're leaving me.
They all heard him and didn't say shit.
They was ignoring the fuck out of him. And then when he finally broke down and apologized, Luffy was like, fucking finally, and grabbed him, stretched his arm over, said, get on the fucking ship, let's roll. But like, they made sure that you understand, like they made it sure that you understand, like, we're pirates. This is our captain. We had fun, we keep, we cat, we giggle. But you're gonna respect him at the end of the day. So, just
you fucking tell him, Straw Hat Crew. Usopp was tripping.
All right, who's next?
Who's up next?
All right, so it's me. It's my go. So another honorable mention for me, I would say has to be a Naruto one for me with Kakashi versus Obito. That was a good one. That was a good one. And the only reason I say that was a good one is because Obito really was fighting for stupid reasons. But Kakashi was fighting for pussy. Really, that's all he was fighting for. Instead of seeing it, like if he would have confronted Kakashi, honestly, all those years ago, he would have understood that he wasn't aiming for Corinne. She just, not Corinne, Rin. She jumped in the way on purpose, which honestly, let's agree, is incredibly selfish because you were given a fucking, seriously, You were given,
but she couldn't control it. She couldn't control it. It was going to release on the village.
No fucking Gentridici could control that beast out the gate. None. You just got kidnapped and then got released on purpose with a gift, and you kill yourself? That's the gayest shit I've ever heard in my fucking life, bro. I have never. Do you understand? Got kidnapped.
It was something wrong with the seal, right? I thought it was something wrong with the seal.
They just made it so that she would lose control.
She would lose control, and she would die. I thought she was going to die and lose control. I didn't think she was going to live through the control.
She was just going to be a tailed beast, but a perfect seal would have shut that shit all down.
I just want to say that's the first time I ever see an anime character die that fast. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, you ever see all other fights? Naruto got his ass whooped so many times. They got stabbed, beaten. You thought they was going to die. No, they just in the hospital. They be fine in a couple weeks. She dies.
For some life-saving reasons. What do you expect?
Naruto has been stabbed multiple times with Chidori. He's been stabbed multiple times, and he just brushes it off like it's not. But the fact is, I think Rin is selfish because of what she did. She should have went back to the village, or she should have had some niggas from the village come out and meet her. But, yo, this is what I got going on. I don't want to get rid of it, but can we find a way to kind of tattoo my stomach up so I can have this motherfucker
tattoo my stomach
this sounds like a whole abortion rate happened. I just want you to know, like, yo, I got this shit from some other village, and I don't really want to bring it in ours. Can we take care of it out here?
She brought back a demon baby, literally. But like, honestly, if Obito, because Madara was like, "You're free to go," and Madara was like, "This nigga gonna get out there and he gonna see them go acting crazy, and he gonna come right back to me." But honestly, if Obito would have been like, "What the fuck just happened?" and Kakashi would have been like, "Bro, I swear to God, she jumped in the way." I swear to God,
she jumped on my hand.
I swear to God, she jumped on my dick. That's my favorite. No, that's my favorite excuse. Oh my God, I swear to God, she jumped on my dick.
She slipped and fell. Slipped and fell right on it.
She slipped and fell on my dick.
I swear, I didn't mean to put it in.
Yeah, I tripped over something on the floor.
She said just
put
it
right in.
She said just the tip. I said, bitch, just a hand.
Yeah, it couldn't be helped. I mean, it just happened. But like,
she was literally begging for it.
I understand where both of them came from. Like, honestly, Rin was weak. In my eyes, Rin was weak.
She did an eye transplant. She wasn't that weak. She did an eye transplant on the fly.
The frogs could have done an eye transplant. Okay, frogs in that anime could have been doing eye transplant.
She did it on the fly.
A fucking stick and a hot stick.
Eye transplants are hard in Naruto. Okay. Did you not see Madara fly by?
Pulled that shit out and put it in his face.
Yes, he flew right by Sasuke and just took it out. Their eyes are like light sockets. You just turn it comes right out.
It was on Facebook. Did you see that? I think I shared it.
Yes.
It was like eye sockets.
Fuck the fact that you got to connect your eyes' nerves together. He just snatched it and popped it in. And then blinked a couple of times, and then that shit started working again. I was like, hello?
Eye transplants aren't hard.
Yo, wait, that just reminds me. There was a moment in that show where he was like after Obito's eye. Obito got knocked back. And like niggas was just playing ring around the eyeball for like a straight 5 minutes in that show. It was just popping eyes out, putting them in.
Forth, yes.
And then on top of that, like just I get the emotional scene of it. It was cool. I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
If honestly, they were just two grown-ass men with no communication.
Well, that's how men are. Men are bad at communication. You guys need to work on that.
Here we go. Here we go. Y'all trying to be here for an extra 5 hours.
I'm about to say, we can start this conversation if you want. That's a whole nother episode we can do.
No, that's going to be part two.
Hold on, y'all. Y'all coming to my chat weird. I can't hear y'all.
You can't hear us?
Be a part two.
Who's next?
All right, there it is.
There it is. Galaxy.
Just call me Greg. I don't have to use an alias because my name is in my alias. Duh.
So who the fuck uses Android anymore? I just heard that.
Huh?
Android.
I have an Android.
We all got Androids.
You're the outlier, motherfucker. Don't get jumped like an anime.
We're toxic and we use Androids. Come for us in the comments.
I'm iPhone. I'm team iPhone.
We are not.
All right. So this is the number 1 slot, right?
No, number 2.
Number 2 slot. Luffy's 50K knockout. My man's walked on the field. His squad mates were just arguing. Didn't say shit.
They were arguing. It's like I'm gonna kill 100,000. Now I'm gonna get 50,000. I'm gonna get 20,000 over here. Like they was arguing over who they was gonna take. This is how boss the Straw Hats are. I'm gonna let you finish. Straw Hats were bossing this. They was like, no, I'm gonna kill the most. No, I'm gonna get the most. Like, and he just continue.
And he just pop out on the field, push both shoulders, give him that look, and 50,000 of them niggas just drop. No questions, just fall out. Why? Because Luffy's that fucking strong.
Greg, what did he use? Come on, explain to the listeners.
That Conqueror.
Big energy?
Yeah. Yes, exactly. That's what Conqueror hockey is.
That Conqueror's hockey.
Conqueror's hockey is just big dick energy.
They couldn't handle BBC, so they said, yeah, no.
No! Oh, my God.
You good?
No, I'm sorry. Something just happened in real life.
Oh.
Like 3 seconds, I forgot that I was on the board.
It's okay.
All right, so I guess it's my turn. I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna go cartoon because we talked about some of the stuff I had from last time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say Batman Beyond the movie when you find out Robin is the Joker.
Oh, that is so good.
That's a good one.
That was a good one. So fucked up. That just extends to how fucked up the Joker actually is.
I put an implant in him and it's me.
Yes. Oh my God. He kills a Robin. He changes a Robin into him. He's just absolutely ridiculous. He has there's no limit to his madness whatsoever. I absolutely love the Joker. Joker has cut his own face off, put it back on. He has done so much stuff.
So much sick
face off.
Even the Bat Who Laughed. His creation of the Bat Who Laughed was amazing as well.
Oh, I hate the Joker.
Hey yo.
Let's talk about it.
No,
I'm never having you back. He like Superman. He don't like the Joker. What is this?
The Joker is Dookie Water. The Joker is Dookie Water. Nah, he is. The Joker is shit. I hate the Joker. He smell like ass. He looks like ass.
He's a great villain.
Such a great villain.
He's a senseless murderer. He's a senseless fucking murderer.
That's why
Hello?
That's why
that's the best villains.
That's the best part.
That's my favorite. My favorite villains are the ones without a reason or a rhyme, and they just want to see everything in chaos.
He knows Bruce Wayne is Batman. He could just kill Bruce Wayne, but he doesn't because that's no fun.
His goal is to break the Batman, the man who will never kill. I'm either gonna make you kill.
I know what this nigger's goal is. He's just fucking trash. I hate him. God Almighty, help us, God, help us, Jesus. I help. I can't even talk. I'm so angry at this fucking coon. I hate I hate the Joker. I just do not like the Joker in any way, sense, or form. He is the worst villain in the world. I feel like that should be a video for another day.
Okay. Well,
I'll be here.
We have a whole episode. We have a whole episode of how much we love the Joker. That's episode 4. I want to say favorite or 3. Favorite villain.
It's one of them episodes, dog. Watch them all.
Okay, who's next? Oh, it's on me. Oh no, it's on Lawrence. It's on Lawrence. Not me.
So my last one
should be your second to last one. Oh no, your last one. Because I'll go next.
Yeah, because I did 4.
Yeah. Okay.
So I would say my last honorable mention. I didn't know we could do cartoons. So you know what? I would say Avatar Aang versus
Avatar.
What the fuck is his name? Ozai. Lord, I couldn't even talk.
Yes.
But Aang versus Ozai was a great fight. But also, I hate the fact that Aang is such a puss because he didn't Fuck that.
That's
because he didn't crack that nigga melon open.
Wait. That's what we feel about Superman. That's exactly how we feel about Superman. He is a pussy.
Hold on. He is not no fucking pussy, okay? He chooses
to be a pussy,
not to murder people.
Pussy shit. He chooses.
No,
look, if you're a superhero without one murder, are you really a superhero?
Think about the nuts and was just like, "Oh, I'm not going to kill you because reason." Fuck them reasons. Fuck them reasons. This nigga made it obviously clear, abundantly clear, that if you let him go, your family's gone. And Aang was like, "Okay, but I'm not going to kill you, motherfucker." Him. Oh my god! Just thinking about this nigga is making me angry. I love Aang, I do, but he's so stupid. He's so stupid. Like, why would you let the Fire Lord live? Obviously, if there's a creature who can give you the ability to take powers away, you wouldn't think that there's a creature out here that can re-give bending powers?
Ain't nobody giving him his bending back. And he doesn't get. And by the way, if you read like the comic, he doesn't get his. Bending back.
I know he don't. I know he doesn't.
But he said there's a possibility he could have got his bending back.
I'm right, in which it is. There is a possibility he gets his bending back.
Very true.
That about to say they confirmed that shit a while ago. They was like, if your bending gets taken away, if you just go fuck it, you go to the spirit realm one good time, you get your shit back. Like, yo. Anyway,
he's so frustrated. He's like, I don't even know what to say.
I am frustrated, but I love the fight. The fight was great. When I look at it, and when I try to look at different reasons on why Aang didn't kill Ozai, I figured because, like,
it's his religion. Air nomads don't kill.
Zuko's father. That too, and that's Zuko's father. You know what? If anybody's gonna kill him, I'm gonna let Zuko deal with it.
Zuko's ready to run up on his goddamn dad. He didn't give a shit.
He was ready to kill his dad, but he was like, "You know where my mom's is, so I gotta keep you for a little bit."
Which he did too. That's a whole nother story on its own.
It's so good. It's so good. Him and Azula go get the moms and shit. Oh yeah.
And they got a whole sister and everything.
Yep.
I know about that.
So I'm gonna end on a happy note because I'm not a total asshole.
I am.
My favorite anime moment, and it will probably always be my favorite anime moment. I go and watch this episode, I don't know how many times, just to watch it, is Bon and Meliodas' handshake.
Oh, they beat the shit out of each other.
Dunjo. That's my favorite. They just do, and then they just hit each other, and then they arm wrestle, and they think they doing something. They're like, "Oh my god, they're using all of their powers."
Nothing's getting out of this.
The 7 deadly sins are using all their powers to get out. They are arm wrestling. They are arm wrestling, and Deanne is just like, "I love it when they do this. This is so dope." I'm Deanne. I'm Deanne. Okay, let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about Deanne.
Deanne is a hoe. Deanne is a bitch, and King is a bitch. King really be willing to like, Nah, but King be willing to kill his teammates for Deanne.
Yeah,
like yo,
I don't fuck with King, man. I cannot.
King was ready to kill Bond because his sister loved him.
Right, King was ready to kill Bond because his sister loved him. Come on, let's not. We know
King don't got no moral. King don't got no real moral.
His morals
King
are
will
pussy.
kill you. Yeah, King will kill you if you even talk to the girl that he likes. You can say hi, and he can look at you down the street and be like, "I'm gonna kill your ass."
Definitely hoes before bros all day with King.
Oh, yeah, it's really crazy how many anime protagonists like pussy is really their driving factor. That's crazy.
That's how the regular world works, Greg.
Y'all need to do better. Ass ain't everything. I mean, it's a lot of things, but it ain't everything. Shit.
It started by pussy. Remember
that's how the world works. Why do you get money? So you can get pussy. Look, you got a job.
I need some more Jaren type niggas that say total power is what's up, so they can beat these niggas up.
I mean,
not King. King said he wants some butt. That's what King said. King said he wants some booty meat. That nigga said he wants some butt.
Right, Kill? Oh, now you don't want to howl.
No, he had something to say. He said pussy is everything.
He did. If you guys didn't catch that, Killian agrees. Pussy is everything. I agree as well.
It makes the world go round.
Yeah.
All right. So my number one kicking it to the basicness. DBZ, the father-son Kamehameha. That is one of the most
I just watched that
in anime history, as well as that was supposed to be the moment where Gohan took his mantle as a new protagonist, but they played my man.
Yeah.
Like, I would have been more happy with him being the main protagonist, because the movies following, Goku was still dead. Gohan had to settle the shit on his own, and they were all dope.
It was. I agree.
Nope.
Gohan. They should have just let Gohan take it.
They fucked Gohan over.
Obliterated. It gives me this weird sense of satisfaction over and over again.
That's actually funny. I really just watched that fight. That's crazy that you
4-star version. The 4-star version is funny as shit.
Oh, Team 4-star?
Yeah. Team 4-star version. Funny as shit. Gets the story across. Always gonna recommend you watch them because they are great and hilarious. And after you finish that, watch the Hellsing Abridged. And after you finish that, watch Attack on Titan Abridged. And after you finish that, watch Goblin Slayer Abridged. All of them funny as shit.
I've actually seen like a majority of those. I've seen all the Dragon Ball. Seen the alot. I've seen some of the Attack. I might have seen all the Attack on Titan. Actually, now I think about it.
There's only 4 of them.
I probably have. I'm just gangster like that.
Who's next up?
You.
Me. Ooh. So let's go with Star Wars Rebels. Obi-Wan versus Darth Maul.
He beat the shit out of him in 3 hits.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's awesome.
That's why it's awesome.
Darth Maul went through all this training and all of this bullshit just to get shot in 3 hits.
Like it was nothing. And my favorite line is, he said, "Look what you have become." And Obi-Wan responds, "Look what I have risen above." Straight shitted on him. He's like, "You still stuck with all this hatred. You still trying to come at me. You still mad about the past. I'm above that past. I don't care about your past no more. I'm living in my future." And he came up and just swatted his ass right back down so quick.
And then he put on his shades and said, "You whack ass bitch." I was like, damn. I was like, Obi-Wan, please.
Obi-Wan put in work.
It was good.
All right, that's the episode. That
was a great episode, guys.
2 hour long. First time.
Woo! That's the first 2 hours. That's our first 2 hour episode.
Yes.
Yay.
I liked it. I'm glad to be here.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
We love having
you. We don't have a problem with you coming.
Oh, pause.
Pause. You're talking every Tuesday.
That was the ultimate pause.
Yeah, it was so pause.
Ultimate Mega Nitro.
Phrasing.
All right, wait, y'all gonna pause me for saying we don't mind people coming with an O when Benta directly said, or Diva directly said, that she is going to bust a nut or come with a U when Blackbeard dies?
Yeah, she did me some therapy. She said, "I'm gonna come when somebody dies."
That's why I got therapy online.
I am gonna enjoy every moment of it. It's gonna be very much it's gonna be very much Hisoka-y. It's gonna be real like
go.
All that.
All right, Greg, hit us with the outro.
All right, as usual, follow me on.
Here we go again.
Here we go.
All right, Greg, here's from the outro.
I'm gonna get a pre-recorded one, and I'm gonna hit a button to have that shit play because I need to read this shit. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, or YouTube at Galaxy Greg, spelled GAYXYGR3G. Make sure to follow the podcast at BMore Nerdy Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. You're obviously listening to this, listening to it on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. So next we're gonna go to wait a minute before we move. As always, I want to thank Niles for the music he provides us for the intro and the outro. Go listen to his newest album that he just released on May the 4th. He loves Star Wars. It's called Analog Vice. That's the name of it. So go check it out. You can follow him at Nilitron on Instagram and on BeatStars if you ever want to buy beats from him. Contact him. He loves working with artists. Diva.
All right. Before Killian unplugs. God. All right. So you can follow me on Instagram at always the diva. That's always _the diva. Yeah, that's it. That's all you got. Oh, and Snapchat, I guess. Same thing. Same handle. Always the diva.
All right, everybody, DJ T Jones. You can follow me at timeless_T Jones. That's on all my social media outlets, everything. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, all the good things. I just want to thank Lawrence again for joining us. Had a great time today. First 2-hour one. And like always, please leave comments, likes, tell us what you guys want to hear, what you guys want us to talk about, discuss, anything. Any animes you guys think we should check out that we have not talked about on the show, please put it down.
Yeah. All right, glad to be here. Definitely glad to be here. It's your boy Law coming back at you. Make sure you check out my channel, like, comment, subscribe. I go over anime skits, vlogs, reviews, commentaries, and discussions on my YouTube channels. My YouTube is Lawrence Sydnor. My social medias are _Lawrence Sydnor _ for my Instagram. And then my Facebook is just my name. But feel free to check out my channel, like, comment, subscribe. We have fun over there. Let me know what you think of my videos. And I'll be looking forward to joining the next one.
All right, I'll be back here. It's been a great 2-hour conversation. But with that, as always, I'm going to close it out with saying, I'm Galaxy Greg and Space Waits. Peace.
Bye, Craig.
Bye, Craig.